Hey, 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 it's Miss Chantell. All right, let me check my volume real quick. Turn this song. Yes, indeed. Let me get this checked up first. Oh, right. Oh, okay, I know what I'm talking about. Should be up here. Turn this down. I have to turn off my heater because testing, testing. I have to turn off my heater because testing, testing. Oh, I need to turn down my mic. That's what that is. Testing, testing. Way too loud. Oh, I need to turn down my mic. That's what that is. Testing, testing. Let me check this again. Let's see. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Turn it down a little more. Mic check, mic check. Testing. I'm gonna go with it, even though I hear a little squeaking back there. I'm gonna go with it. I think this sounds good. Okay. Wait a minute, let me put my music back on. I hope you guys are having a good night tonight. Well, some of y'all a good night or a good morning, whatever it be. Let's play Alpha Channel. Let's see. Yes, indeed. Y'all hear that? They popping firecrackers. You must think about him. Alright, I'll go with this tonight. Hey now. Hey now. I'm gonna bring it to you tonight. That's a nice beat. But anyway, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Okay, what I'm talking about tonight? What's the shit? I ain't even read the. Oh, okay. So, American Freedmen, to my American Freedmen family, the title reads Tariq Nasheed, FBA, you know, the FBA founder, defends phony TETHER Godfrey. WTF? What's that about, huh? WTF? WTF. Now, from the looks of it, he has been trending heavily among the FBA sector. Okay, he's all up in the air. He's being talked about. He's being juggled. Okay, people. Let's turn this down a second. People in the FBA sector, followers of FBA, they're not feeling him. I think it's too loud. Let me turn it down. They're not feeling him. But it's kind of tricky because the FBA founder defends Godfrey, and he states that he doesn't just pick on people for no little reason. Well, that's what he said about Godfrey. He expressed that he thinks that people is just picking on Godfrey. WCF, what? What? You think people that you're following, FBAs, they're just picking on Godfrey. The Tether, by the way. Tether heavily, by the way. Make this make sense. Now, I ain't hear any FBAs touch up on this topic about the founder of FBA speaking on this. The only one I heard speak on it was a brave dude from New Orleans. Big up, of course. See, in New Orleans, let me tell you something about us. We don't follow each other. You don't have that go down in New Orleans, baby. Ain't no such thing as a leader. Oh, no, we don't rock like that. That's how come I know when I hear somebody talking from New Orleans. They can have the accent pat down and everything, but baby, it's the swag, it's the sway, it's the mentality that I'm able to pick up and know that you're not from New Orleans. You're not born and raised there. You may have moved there, you may have migrated there, you may have come from somewhere of surrounding towns into the city, but sweetheart, Miss Chantell know when she sees somebody that's born and raised and bred in New Orleans with family rooted there strong. Do you understand what I'm saying? The mentality. We don't have a such thing as a leader. There's no such thing. We just come together as one. You don't get respect in New Orleans if you don't know how to lead yourself. You have to know how to stand for yourself, or you will be knocked the fuck down. You have to know how to stand for yourself growing up in New Orleans. That means they want to know that you got it. You can't hang with them if you can't stand for yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? Men and women. So when I hear somebody, oh, I'm from New Orleans and this, that, and all that, but then they got that I'm a follower mentality. Yeah, nah, that's not born and raised New Orleans. That's not bred in New Orleans. That's not, your people must come from somewhere else or something, because we don't move like that. We don't move like that. So again, when you from New Orleans, we learn to stand on our own, hold our own. And then we come together. And therefore, each of us know how to stand strong in our own shoes. We don't need the other person to defend us because we're able to defend ourselves. when we come together, it means we're all strong. If you don't have that in your people, you just got a bunch of followers and they really weak links that you have to protect. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know about other places. I'm telling you where I was born and raised. They don't follow each other. It don't go like that. That's why I was not surprised when I heard somebody who hopped up on Tariq's. I was listening to his panel. Somebody hopped up and checked it. They were like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hell yeah, we boycotting all across the board. What you talking about, sir? We boycotting all across the board. What is you talking about? Not Africans. Yes, we are. And Tariq clicked him off the line. Because see, he was not a follower. He came as a supporter, as somebody in agreement with commonality, common ground on delineating. Like myself. I ain't no a follower, okay? I don't follow nobody. What is you talking about? If I show up, it's because I support the message. I'm about the message. And when I hear some BS come from the message, then I know the message is not real. It's phony shit going on. And we pull back. So I wasn't surprised at all when a New Orleans guy popped up and was like, what? What is you talking about? One thing I like about New Orleans, we do not follow. I love that. When we come together with each other, we all hold our own weight and we stand on commonality when we come together. That means nobody is no weak ass person in your midst. Everybody's gonna be defending whatever it is you're pushing for. But see, some people like followers, weak, dumb people. When they hear something, they're too weak to step to it and check it or address it or speak truth to it. So what they do is turn their head the other way. You understand what I'm saying? We got somebody in the chat. The fuck is that? Keisha? Oh, okay, I got it. I'm sorry. Keisha here. Keisha here asks what happened. And then she asks again, Tariq is Team Godfrey. Sound like, to me, yes. Sound like it to the other guy from New Orleans who got on his panel and addressed him about it. To him, it sounds like he's Team Godfrey as well. He made a statement saying, when somebody asked him about Godfrey and, his behavior, whatever, Tariq says, I don't like to pick on people. Y'all just kind of picking on him. For real? Well, from what I'm seeing, all of your followers are picking on him. At this point, picking at him, picking him out, picking through him. Because he's foolish and everybody knows it. Now, the one thing I haven't seen them pick is the fact that you yourself you're windmilling for a tether, a heavy tether. I mean, he tethers heavily. We didn't hear Tariq address none of what Godfrey has said or doing. He just said, oh, he don't like to pick on people. Something like that. He don't like to pick on people I ain't gonna mess with him, or some shit like that. I'm like, what the heck? Everybody's getting at Godfrey, all the FBAs, but nobody stepped to Tariq to address, why are you defending windmilling for Godfrey? A heavy tether. When I say a heavy tether, it means that he goes around with this pro-black shit, acting like he's so, oh, we gotta talk about this tonight. He go around with this pro-black stuff, acting like he's so down for American freedmen. He go read our story, our history. The thing is crazy. Okay, listen. Just because you were born in America and you grew up around us, it doesn't motherfucking mean that you one of us. It doesn't mean you know us in depth. What is the matter with you? You don't know us in depth. You don't. You have no connection to us on that level. We are a people connected to this soil. We have emotional ties to this. To the people of this soil, we have emotional ties. When we're out here bucking and protesting and crying and screaming and going through all kinds of shit out here, this thing don't have no emotional ties to that. This thing don't care nothing about that. Ask him has he ever set his foot out to one of those protests since he's so pro-black. Godfrey, have you went to any other protests and protest with American freedmen? Did you even go to any of the recent protests with the Black Lives Matter people? No, and no. Because he don't give no about it. He cares nothing about our people. What the? He has no emotional ties to it. To the people nor the soil. He's here as an immigrant, a child of immigrants. And I'm quite sure as a Nigerian, his parents told him not to fuck with our people. I'm quite sure his parents told him that. He's a lying MFer if he say, my parents never told me that. You's a lie. Because we done sat up here and heard all of y'all say that y'all parents tell y'all, don't mess with them black children, out them black American children. The media has made us look so bad with this campaign smears and smearing us and all of that in our youth. To the point we already know how immigrants think about us and our children. Godfrey's parents definitely told him not to mess with our children as he was coming up in America. Boy, get on down the motherfucking street. You think I believe you when you sitting up here talking about, and black people this? Bitch, your parents told you not to fuck with us. Stop lying. How many motherfucking protests you been to? None. But you care so much about us. You're playing a game, and it's obvious to smart people that you're playing a game. A pro-black game to fit in so you can get some clout for your career. That is how he's trying to, he pulling the Obama is what I'm saying. He's pulling an Obama. Y'all know what Obama did it? What's the lady behind him? Kamala could try to do it. But by that point, everybody caught on and was fed up. We like, okay, no, these motherfucking dark-skinned people, melanated people coming playing in our faces, enough of this. See, Obama did the same thing. Godfrey is trying to do the exact same thing Obama did. Let me explain it to you. Obama, see, this is not gender banging. But you brothers, you FBA brothers, y'all gotta wake up to reality. Y'all gotta snap into reality, because they playing in y'all MFing faces as men. They're playing in your faces. Obama, and I've said this before, he went into Chicago black neighborhood, rough neighborhood, right? And let me, before I even tell you what he did, let me make my point. When he finished his last term, did he ever go back to that neighborhood? Did he do anything for those people in that neighborhood? Do he have any programs for young black boys? Because he damn near a billionaire. He can afford it. I mean, trust me, baby. Him and his wife, they got it like that. He got all kind of connections. He can set shit up for black youth in Chicago. You think he give a fuck about them? No. Y'all better wake up to reality. Now, let me tell you what he did, since I let you know when he finished his term how much he don't care for you. He went to the black neighborhood in the beginning. Yeah, I'm a community organizer. I'm here to help you. And he went straight to the sisters. Bypassed the men of the community. Where were they? To let this motherfucking phony walk straight into the community, into the midst of the women and children. A snake, a whole slithering snake. And you know what he did? He went straight to the sisters and he was like, so, ladies, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. And we gonna get this together and turn it around. Oh, yes, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, we need somebody like you. So he gathered them up, had them to support his movement, his cause, and everything. He got the sisters gathered behind him. Got some spark from Chicago FBAs, if you want to call them that. Got some spark and some support from the community. Hold on, let me turn this. Yeah, he got some support from the FBA sisters, and pretended that he was all for the sisters. Pretending, greetings, true pilgrim. Pretended that he was all for the sisters and helping them. Because clearly, where are your men? They're not helping you. I'm here to help you, though. That's exactly how he was thinking. Where are your men? Who the fuck are you to come into a community and talk about, hey, I'm here to help you and help you organize? And he even had the audacity to go to a black church and stand on the stage and say, you men need to grow up and stop acting like 16, 17-year-olds and help these women take care of these children. Disrespecting brothers like to call them 16, 17-year-olds. The MF never acknowledged white tea supremacy, locking people up for nothing and shit and all that old kind of stuff. He never acknowledged any of that. He just acknowledged the fact that they were absent and the women were stuck with the children. So he played the role of, as Tupac said, Tupac cares if don't nobody else care. That's what he did. Went into our community and played like he was there to save the women because our men didn't give up. And that's how he won his support. Brothers were nowhere to be found to check him and say, Be where you come from. Who are you? Who are you to come in this community and act like we need you? Our women need you because they don't got us. Ooh-wee. This is the same thing Godfrey is pulling. He sits up here on a podcast, and I'm going to let you hear it. And he says he defends black women continuously when nobody else defends us. You hear this? He defends us constantly when nobody else says shit to defend us. Oh, I didn't know you was our savior or something. What you saying, hon? What are you saying? Oh, I get it. You saying our men don't give no fucks about us. When we're disrespected, you the only one speak up. That's what you're saying, boy. That's what you're saying, boo. Oh, Miss Chantell got it. I got what you're saying. He said he defends black women. He's talking about American freedmen women. When nobody else says anything when you're being disrespected, I step up continuously. Nobody else steps up, just me. Huh? Oh, I'm mistaken. I didn't know Godfrey was out there windmilling for American freedmen women. When he hear us being disrespected, not that we asked you to, but I didn't know that. This MF is floating around acting like he out here windmilling for American freedmen women. Or I guess when he said black, let's just say all melanated people, women. Okay, but he's talking to our people, FBAs, okay? So then he goes on and he's like, yeah, because I defend you. Nobody else. When somebody disrespect you, it's just me defending you. Hold on, what the freak? So then the question goes, so basically you're saying we don't have any men, any FBA men that defends us. They just sit around and let us get disrespected by other men and people. See, brothers, you FBA brothers, I'm trying to shed light onto you about this guy. For him to sit on his podcast and say he defends, he was talking about our people, American freedmen women, when we're being disrespected and nobody says anything but him. He's the only one continuously defending us when somebody says something bad about us. He's talking to you guys. He's saying that our men don't have respect for us. And if he assumes that our men do not have respect for us, he also knows that we're not a unified people. And he can easily move in and do what he want to do, just like Obama was thinking as well, and just what he did. Moved in, slithered in among our people because he felt the men don't care about these women and children. Let me go pretend. He slithered in and boom, boom. And that's the same thing Godfrey doing. The men don't care about these women and children. Let me get up and pretend that I give a fuck when I really don't. I'm going to pretend that I care and slither in and get me some hype. All I got to do is keep saying nice things to them. You ladies looking good. Well, I only date black women. Bitch, you're lying. You're lying. Okay? Because a real brother who dates sisters, they never have to express that. They never have to express it. Okay? And we know when we hear and see a man that's truly all for blackness, and you don't have that kind of spirit. He doesn't have it in him. He's not. That's a strong-minded man. Trust me, I can spot one of them from miles away. Miles away. He doesn't have it. Listen, he's trying to pull a Obama. He knows our men is not protecting the scene, the women and the children, so he slithers in. I got y'all. I'm here, and black women invented this, and black people invented that, and yeah, what the fuck is you talking about, we? There is no we. You're Nigerian. We're American freedmen. But let's not lose the point. So, he says these nice things about black women to get them to support. This is how a lot of them come off too. That's how you know they're phony. They'll come out, yeah, I only date sisters and all that. Why would you say something like that? What's his name did this? The Glover guy. I forgot. I don't know his first name. He made that show Atlanta. I think the TV series was called Atlanta. And his name is Glover. Is it Donnie Glover? Donald Glover? Or something like that. Anyway, it's him. He comes and do a stand-up show, and he's, yeah, because I prefer sisters or whatever. Child, once he got his career popping, he ended up with an Asian woman. But they would come out because they want the sisters' support. So they would make statements like that. Anytime a man talking like that, you should know he'll lie to you. So, anyway, back to the Godfrey guy. He's like, yeah, because I prefer sisters above all. This is the win over support from American freedmen women. I keep on saying this. They all coming for American freedmen women when they want to do a come up. They come to the women. You ladies better wake up. And you fellas, I don't know what to tell you. Because these men, they have no respect for you either. Because they look at it like you don't care enough for your women to protect your women and children. You let anybody come in the community and blah, blah, blah. You're not invested in these women and children. You don't care. And they see that. That's how come they're able to slither in right past you. You don't even question them. Why you coming in our community? What's up with blah, 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 blah? I mean, just listen to what I'm saying for a second. Hear me clearly. This man is on his podcast saying he continuously defends American freedmen women when nobody else, he says, defends us. He is the only one, he stressed it, I'm the only one continuously defending you. Black women. Well, bitch, are you retarded or dumb? You don't think we got daddies, uncles, brothers, nephews, grown nephews, and sons? What is the matter with this fucking peanut brain? I'm going, well, motherfucker, what you think? We don't got no kind of male relatives and stuff? Like, what you grew up around us? You sure? I don't think so. Because usually we got them in the house with us. Whether they're working or not, that's not the point. The point is they're there with us. So, what in his peanut brain makes him think we need him to defend us? Basically saying our men don't care. They don't defend us. They don't care. What in his peanut brain makes him think that we need him to defend us and windmill for us as American freedmen women? some African guy, whatever. What in the fuck make him think that we need him to come and windmill for us and defend us? Well, because nobody else does. Who told you that? Where do you get this nonsense from? It's a slap in the face to the FBA brothers. That's why I'm confused when I heard Tariq Nasheed say on his podcast, oh, I don't like when somebody questioned him about Godfrey's behavior. Well, I don't like to pick on people. I think people picking on them. What? What? Did I just tell you guys what Godfrey said? It's a slap in the face to FBA men. Because the question goes, why he feels he has to come into FBA communities to defend FBA women when they're spoken about illy or in a bad, disrespectful manner. No, he's saying nobody speaks up and defend us except him. He's saying FBA men do not stand up and defend FBA women. That's clearly what he's saying. Clearly, because you got to ask the question, where is the men of the community then? If this man feels, some African from wherever the fuck he come from, he feels that he has to defend us because nobody else, he says, defend us when people talking crazy about us. He's saying our men don't defend us. Or is he saying he defend us from our men? There it is. Is he saying he defend us from our men who disrespect us? Or is he saying that, I mean, like, just, it's a slap in the face to FBA men. I mean, come on now. Think about it. Why would you think you gotta come to my mother's defense when I'm sitting right here? She got a bunch of kids sitting right here, right? And you think you gotta speak up on my mother's behalf when she got a bunch of kids sitting here? Why would you think that you gotta speak up on my mother's behalf? Because somebody disrespected her and we didn't say anything or check it. We don't care, basically, is what he would be saying. Like, wait, I'm sorry, I gotta slow down. Ooh. It's a slap in the face to FBA men. I can't imagine why this African guy would think that we need him to defend us. I can't even imagine that. See, in New Orleans, where I grew up at, he would have got his ass beat. He wouldn't even play that in New Orleans. He would have got his ass beat. Soon as he come up around that mother talking, oh, hey, fellas, boom, boom. They smell the corniness. They smell fakeness. Hey, man, what you doing around here? Oh, what's up? Give me a high five. Come on to the house right quick. Yeah, you fam. Come on in the house. Mm-hmm. You know who to play with. In New Orleans, one thing I can say, they take family very serious in New Orleans. The men take pride in family in New Orleans. The bigger your family were back in the days, the prouder the family was. Like, if you had a big family, you were everything. They pride everything on having the biggest family. Even if they went to jail or whatever, they make sure their children know the family. Y'all ever seen Talia's show, Lil Wayne's baby mama? Her brothers was always telling her, make sure you get such and such his daughter. Make sure you take care of her and blah, blah, blah. That's New Orleans men right there. That's one thing I can say about them. New Orleans men, they big on family. They can have 20 children by 20 different women. They will make that child go to his mom house and the family house and get to know each other, because the pack was about growing. It was about growing the pack, the family pack. Very family oriented. I like that about New Orleans men. Very family oriented. He would have never gotten away with that in New Orleans. Coming up with that phony shit. Maybe in California or wherever he from, but baby, not New Orleans. Them eyeballs would have hit his ass, and they would have, what? You what? You what? Obama wouldn't even got away with that in New Orleans. Sure wouldn't have. So, for this guy to be so disrespectful to the FBA brothers, I just, at this point, he should be completely dismissed. He playing in the faces of us. Listen to what he said. David Ologo don't know. He's a British person. He doesn't know the struggles of American freedmen and blah blah blah. And sir, you don't know the shit either. Just because you go read a story means nothing. You're so super superficial. You know nothing about us. You know nothing, honey, because you read a story. You do not have the connections. You have no emotional ties. You have no connections to the people here and of this soil. You don't know what you're talking about. I suggest that he learn some keys from Michael Blackston. See, Michael Blackston know how to shut the fuck up and get paid. He knows how to leave certain things alone. See, these are the smart people, like Eminem, right? Listen, he said, I just don't even use the word nigga. I don't even use it, period. I just to avoid all of that confusion, I don't use it. Smart move. Smart move. But you would be very stupid and dumb to use nigger and talking about, because I'm a rapper, this, that. You ain't doing nothing but bringing yourself a whole lot of trouble. And you won't get the support that you're looking for from American freedmen. And that's what Dumb Godfrey is doing. He wants support, American freedmen support, because we outnumber them. Baby, there's only a few of those Nigerians here. We outnumber them by so much. But listen, you don't get the support of American freedmen by being controversial with them, saying disrespectful shit, and expecting them to in turn support you and respect you. How dumb of you. That's incredibly dumb. He doesn't have anybody he's working with. I don't think he has any publicists or people to help him stay on course. You know what I'm saying? He need help. He need to hire some people to help him maneuver, because as much as he think he know American freedmen, he knows nothing about us. Now he done got himself all tangled up trying to act like he know our people's struggles and all of that. Keep on talking about we. Nigerians were not lynched. Nigerians did not go through Jim Crow horrors. Nigerians did not deal with the horrors of these people in this country for centuries. Why do this cuckoo bird keep saying we? We black people. Because he's super disrespectful. He has no respect for lineage anything. That's what confuses me about the FBA founder, Tariq. He's pushing delineation by lineage. Godfrey is a Pan-Africanist, whether he admits to it or not. We're not that dumb, okay? When you're talking about we, meaning all black people, it's Pan-African talk. He's Pan-African. He wants to participate using his platform to erase. He's using his platform to erase our lineage and history in this country. You know how he's doing that? By saying we. By trying to say all black people is one big black people. All black people in America invented this. We invented this. We invented that. Bitch, black people didn't invent shit in America. I'm going to tell you who the inventors were. They were American Negroes, not no Nigerians, not no Caribbeans, and nothing else. Not anybody else. It was American freedmen people, you peanut brain. But this cuckoo bird would say, we invented. Who the fuck are you talking about? What? Nigerians and all that didn't invent shit here. Caribbeans didn't invent nothing here. What are you talking about? That's called erasure. Participating in the erasure of FBA lineage by Africanizing all of us, and they moved away from Africanizing. Now they're saying black people. They moved away from, oh, okay, we're going to all call ourselves African, to, oh, okay, let's just say black people. So now they all around the world, all through America, we black, even Somalians now. We black people. That's participating in the erasure of FBA lineage. Because you guys did not do anything like that in this country, which our people, you first of all, you didn't invent shit anywhere. You didn't found it anything anywhere. You certainly wasn't here being lynched and terrorized by these white tea people and their white tea supremacist systems. But you would bring your tail here after 1960 talking about we, which is heavily tethering. That's why I say he tethers heavy. He's a heavy tether, okay? And so that is truly disrespectful. Did you hear what I said? No Nigerians and Caribbeans and all them people went through the horrors of this country. That's why they don't care. That's why they like, be done with that slavery shit. Get over it. Blah, 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 blah. They didn't go through it. That's why. You come here after 1960 and start saying we invented this. Black people invented everything. We invented this. Black people invented everything. He's talking we, meaning all black people. Were your people lynched, sweetie? Did they suffer through Jim Crow laws and awful things in this country? No, you came after a lot of our people was deleted and stuff. These people are so disrespectful. It's terrible. It's just terrible. So, again, he's highly disrespectful to our culture and our lineage. At the same time, the FBA founder, Tariq, defends him and says, oh, I don't like picking on people. I'm not going to pick on him. Excuse me? Do you not hear the things that he say? What are you talking about? So, right then and there, you have to understand there's a lot of questions you need to be asking yourself if you're a follower of FBA. You need to be trying to figure out what's really going on, because something's really weird with that coffee mixture. I mean, like, it's not making no sense. You have the FBA founder that's about delineation, pushing it daily. Listen, I'm sensing fake shit across the board, fake shit. Okay? That's why I've been pushing that. I say, whoa, 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 whoa. When my little antennas go up, a fakeness alert, ding, 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 I pull back. I said, let me step back from that. I'll call myself identify as American Freedmen. Okay, because something don't smell right. So listen, you gotta understand, a lot of these grassroots and all of that, these people be after money. The government be funding grassroots organizations. You do know that, right? Oh my gosh, just take a look at the Black Lives Matter one. They funded they're a grassroots movement as well. And guess what happened? When it got just, not even a whole lot, just a few people protesting, boom, in came some white guy and bought up the whole organization. Took it and used it he made the organization a worldwide organization. They had Black Lives, if you just go on the internet and type in Black Lives Matter protesters, they're all around the world. I'm talking all kind of villages and everything, because this person has the money and the connections to do this. This white person who bought the organization. And of course they try to keep it on the wraps, but when people saw the founders buying $1 million mansions, multi-million-dollar mansions, and living it up, they couldn't hide that money. They were people found out, and there it is. They hadn't brought in Antifa and everything under the Black Lives Matter protester banner movement. They went out there and started causing havoc, wrecking stuff, just doing all kinds of stuff under the title Black Lives Matter. Because the organization, the grassroots organization, was purchased by somebody for multi-millions. So understand what I'm saying. A lot of these people, they be making money moves. You know, the government fund these organizations, and you know, they once you get an audience, they want to pay you to sway your audience all different type of ways. So when you have a organization and the forefront person is talking this way, and then all of a sudden it's a switch up. They talking that way. You go from, what the fuck? We boycotting these people, and then we not boycotting them. That slips in. We don't do Pan-Africans. We delineate from all you stink musty motherfuckers. But then we're not gonna pick on Godfrey, because Godfrey is I don't like people. I don't pick on people, and he's not really doing anything, you know. So we're not gonna pick on Godfrey. For real. That fucking Africa is this, but then you end up in Africa. People, open your eyes. Miss Chantell is not here to tell you to turn away from anybody. All I'm saying is be alert and be aware. Take a good example from my people in New Orleans. And that's why I respected the young man who hit the link, and he was like, yo, what's up with that? We boycotting across the board, because like I said, one thing about New Orleans people, we don't do that follow the leader shit. I can't stand that. I can't stand that. Follow the leader. I don't follow nobody. You have to hold your own weight. Be able to take care of your own ass when necessary. And then if somebody find out you're a weak link, you know they're gonna knock you down. They're gonna dismiss you. In New Orleans, that's how we grew up. If somebody find out you're a weak link, you ain't trying to stand up for yourself. Well, we don't do that there. We don't protect weakness. And I was like, teachers be like, hey, hey, stop. See, you gonna learn how to take care of yourself. Or delineate. Yeah. It did it again. My computer was like, we have an issue or whatever. It has shut down again, and I clicked back in again. Listen, when you talking some, ooh, child. Back to what I was saying. We should not want to intertwine ourselves into these people culture because much as they go around acting like they're better than us, that is too loud. Much as they go around acting like they're better than us, let me explain something to you. In this country, the white tea people try to push campaign smears on American freedmen like crazy. They try to make us out to be the worst people of the worst. We have never done the horrors that these people have committed onto us and other nations of the world. We don't even come close to it. We don't wake up and mistreat people every day. We don't do that as American freedmen. Now, the only thing they can do is try to make our people out to be criminals by via drug dealing and gang banging. That's it. But let me tell you, you know we can't touch white people on the horrors they have committed upon the world. We know about them, but we were very unaware of the Africans. They had us fooled there for a minute. But now, because of social media, we are very aware of their culture. And the culture isn't lovely at all. Now, you have the white tea people try to make us out to be bad, and you have Africans try to make themselves out to be better than us and so wholesome and family oriented and loving, which is a bunch of lies. Let me explain something to you if you intertwine yourself into the culture of these people. Many of these people, they still sell people today in the country. That's why a lot of the Africans jumped on air balloons in the ocean. They liable to get sold. They kidnap people heavily in Nigeria. See, Godfrey and them ain't gonna talk about this. They kidnap people heavily there. They sell people. Yeah, this is their own kinds of people. They marry 7-year-olds as wives. Now, you know damn well you can't marry a 7-year-old, right? We talking 56-year-olds and stuff. Marry, buy 7-year-olds and marry them. Now, you know you can't marry a 7. Just listen to that mindset. This is what they do in these countries, in Nigeria in particular. But you over here trying to make us out to be some low class of a people. We don't do that type of shit, marry 7-year-olds and stuff. Put a 16-year-old with a 7-year-old or a 56-year-old with a 7-year-old. 12-year-olds having babies galore for 70-year-old men who purchased them. We don't do that kind of stuff. Brothers over here would kick ass if they heard about something so horrible. Do you really want to integrate with these kind of people? FBAs. You know what else they do? They literally hunt each other and eat the person who they catch. They practice cannibalism. You don't want to intertwine with these people. This is the very reason why American Liberians, when they went to when they was building up Liberia, and they saw the indigenous Africans around them, they didn't mess with them for these reasons. They were doing these type of things. This is a West African countries do this type of stuff. You don't want to intertwine yourself in these people's culture with this kind of stuff. You want to bring your daughters into this kind of environment? And your children liable to be kidnapped and sold and ooh, 7-year-old, somebody's so-called bride? Hold on. Turn that down, boy. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, so you don't want to intertwine yourself in this type of culture. Listen, you talking about, I don't want to say the word because they might, the stream. They eat each other. They hunt and eat each other. Especially if you're a smart one. If you went to school and all that kind of stuff, you got some happiness about yourself. They believe that if they eat you, they can absorb your intelligence, your smartness. Yeah. Yep. That's the culture you want to intertwine in and entangle yourself with? You sure? It don't sound good thus far. Let me tell you what else they do. Ooh, I hate to say it, but they do child sacrifices. They kill children and drink their blood. Oh, it's on Vice. You can see it. It's out there on documents, in documentaries. They not only do it to children, they do it to adults too. They say in Nigeria a lot of prostitute young girls go missing a lot because of this. You really want to intertwine yourself into such things, such a culture. You got to be a pea brain to think that that's. Woo. Listen, they participate in body harvesting. Oh shit! I shouldn't say those words because I don't want the. Yeah, they participate in that. They just recently had a grape fest. We know what that was about. They practice incest. They use online tools and documents to scam the hell out of everybody every day. They're not to be trusted. They will scam your ass. They buy college meal degrees heavily. Their degrees are fake like a mother. They buy college meal degrees continuously and claim that they are the smartest. They litter. They don't believe in throwing shit in trash cans. They will throw it on the ground. But if they come into your communities, they know that they have to put stuff in the trash. So, but in their own communities, they throw it on the ground. They have improper hygiene. And they think everybody is stupid and dumb. When Joy Reid was on the podcast with Godfrey and Akabar, they were sitting there talking about how YT Harvard is full of dummies. They think this way about us too. Okay, they think we ain't nothing but generic slaves, some stupid ass people they can tell what talk to like slaves. And they also feel that the YT people at Harvard ain't nothing but a bunch of dummies. You're talking about a people who homeland is an absolute disgrace. Embarrassing. That's what Trump said. Trump said, how dare those Somalians come here and try to tell us how to run our country, and they come from a hellhole. He said your country stink and you don't have no president. Y'all running around like fighting and killing each other. This is what this man said about them. He called them a disgrace to society. I didn't blame him though, because if you want to sit up there and come to this person's country and disrespect them after they open the door for you to come here and get on your feet and stuff, they got every right to swing back and say dirty shit about you. Since you think you got the nerves, the audacity, then go even further. You can't put us out because we American now. Woo, wow. Woo. I'm going to tell you, I hope she is watching herself, because that man is going to definitely deal with her before he get out that White House. He going to get her out the country. Child, you talking to people that got a lot of power in the country. That's crazy. So, are you guys sure you want to intermingle with these people? You want to join in with these people listening to retarded Pan Africans? Them people is quacky, quacky. These people, they say Nigerians take the women around in South Africa and stuff and pimp them out. They are truly tribal. They practice tribalism. So all that stuff you hear them constantly, you know, what Godfrey and them is doing, constantly coming for us and all that, talking about, you know, our language is slave language and all that's tribalism. We're better than you type of stuff. They want to believe that we're generic Africans because they want to, it gives them hope that they're connected to a great people, but yet they want to so-called control us. Bitch, if you know how dumb you sound, look, and you're just a fucking disgrace to even lay eyes on. You're a disgrace. Your whole country says everything about you. You're running around the world trying to take up other people's cultures and lineage and history. You're ashamed of being Africans. Trying to make us be Africans so you can have something to be proud of about yourself. We're not trying to tether to you guys. Nobody wants to be African. What the fuck? Why would I want to be an African? Oh, I don't think so. So anyways, when somebody's constantly telling you they don't want to be African, you should leave them alone. Period. But if you constantly pushing it, it tells us a whole lot about you. First of all, it's manless. It's so manless to do that. Like, you're not being a man. You're an embarrassment. That tethering is embarrassing. What else? These are the people that say they're better than us. But we don't practice cannibalism. We don't hunt each other and eat each other. We don't marry 7-year-olds. That's a disgrace to us. We don't get a bunch of fake college degrees from college meals and shit and hang it on the wall like we professionals and we actually graduated college. We don't do that. We don't have a bunch of fake documents of everything. We don't sell each other, kidnapping each other. Ooh, kidnapping is heavy over there. We don't do these type of things. Like, how dare you come over here and act like you better than us when we know what you do in your countries. To people, they come over here with the same behavior, mind you. When they come over here, they do the same shit. You, FBAs, better be aware. These people come over here with the same behavior and do it right here in America. I hope you hear me. I hope you hear me. Do you know they got over 52,000 fake Uber registrations? Why you thinking Uber drivers are registered? No, baby, it's fake. It's fake. The news say that. We don't teach our children to hate African children, while Africans teach their children to hate our children. You're better than them. Don't look at them. Don't talk to them. Don't be with them. You're better than them. Godfrey is alive. He tell you his parents never told him that don't mess with the black American children. He's alive. But he's so pro-black. Child, get on down the street. You don't want to intertwine with these people. Did you not hear the things I just listed? You really want to... Only thing you can say about American blacks is the lies they tell you that our people are criminals because of drug dealing and gang banging. That's it. We're not marrying 7-year-olds and shit and eating each other and hunting each other, all that kind of old shit. We're not doing none of that kind of stuff, baby. We don't get down like that. No, we don't. Anybody gonna look down on anybody, it's us looking down on you guys. Listen, We don't teach our kids to think they're better than African children. We don't do such stupidity. We don't play passive aggressive games like Godfrey. Oh, I didn't know any better, or some stupid shit. You know, the stupidness he be doing. He's so phony. We are realists. FBA people, I say American freedmen, we're realists. We have a culture of confronting each other. Man to man, woman to woman. We confront each other. We're realists. We're not passive aggressive people that play mind games and undermine people and play all kind of little roguish, trifling games with each other and other people. Okay, when Tupac heard about what he said about him, I mean not Tupac, T.I. straight up confronted him man to man. He said, man, I want you to say what you said to the other people to me, about me. Go ahead, say it. He folded. Godfrey was trembling in the knees. You can hear his knees clicking. Talking about he grew up around us, he one of us. No, you're not, sir. We get into it. We get to the point. Let me list this. Let's list these last two. We do not steal people's identities and cultures around the world. FBAs and American freedmen, we don't do that kind of stuff. We don't go around the world stealing people, latching on to other people's identity, talking about we Scottish or British, you know, trying to steal people's identities and cultures and insert ourselves in their culture. Well, us Scottish did this, like Nigerians, like Godfrey. We invented black people. We invented nothing. Y'all ain't invent shit. American freedmen invented that. Our ancestors invented those things. And even up to today, Moses West invented the water machine. Freshwater machine. And another major thing we do not, as American freedmen people, which I like, we do not dwindle in other people's businesses. Okay? We don't dwindle in other people's business. We don't concern ourselves with what's going on in Mexico and the Mexican people. We don't concern ourselves with what's going on with people in Canada. We don't concern ourselves with what's going on with people in the islands or even in Africa. Because believe me, we not Pan-Africans anymore. We don't play that shit. We stopped that long time ago. The few Pan-Africans that's trying to make it seem like we about Pan-African, baby, majority of American freedmen people don't fuck around with nothing having to do with Africa. That's a few Pan-Africans getting online promoting that. Majority of American freedmen, trust me, I'm one of them. They don't fuck around with no kind of Pan-African nothing. They don't want nothing to do with Africa. Majority of us. We don't give no living fucks about none of y'all. Period. Period. All of my brothers are not passport brothers. That's a few of them clowns online trying to hype that up, baby. Take a seat. A lot of our men is not chasing foreign women and shit. That's so stupid. It's stupid. So, I'm going to speak on David Alogolo. This guy claimed it was easy for him to learn to talk like us. All he had to do was put some subservient slavery in his Nigerian speech. But see, he's a liar. Because let me tell you something. Right at the 2 o'clock mark. Ha! He's a liar. Let me tell you something. That obsessed, stalking ass motherfucker, he studied us for years. Because you can't get no part in a movie playing one of us just learning how to kick an accent. You gotta learn a mannerism. You gotta learn how to walk and move like us, the swag, you old stalking, obsessive creep. You studied our people for years. Years. Because you dreamed of coming to America and being an actor, and in order for you to do that, you gotta learn how to be FBA, aka American Freedmen. Right? So if he gonna come to America and become an actor, he gotta learn how to be like us. Cause don't nobody want to hear no African accent. Am I right? Who the fuck want to hear African accent? Nobody. Nobody's feeling that, sweetie. So he had to study us for years upon years, and his lying, creepy ass gonna sit there and act like, oh, I didn't have to study them. I just put a little subservient in my voice and slay. No, bitch, be honest. You studied us for years. You obsessed fucking stalker. And that's what they are. Y'all know they be sitting around. Yeah, they sit around and study us. And then you gonna deny it? You can't get an American role just learning how to kick our accent, you stalker, obsessed ass thing. You gotta learn the whole mannerism. You had to put in time to study us very well. You're lying, David. David? What's his African name, though? Because his name not David, but wait a minute. Maybe because a lot of African people are naming their children. No, hold on. Yeah, so what was I saying? So, oh, I had to say his name David. Wait a minute. Did I tell you guys that a lot of Africans, especially over in Europe, they are naming their children European names now? Yeah. Yeah, they are. They like John Brown type of European names. They're giving their children straight European names. Now remember, we as American freemen, we had no choice but to go along with the naming system. We had to take on the white people's name and all that old kind of stuff. We had no choice in the matter, all right? Because we were descendants of slaves. I know, and that too. So yeah, they are naming their children European names flat out. Like no African in the name. They name it like John Brown, John Henry, Rebecca Wright, Lindsay Lopez and shit. I'm like, oh my gosh. Can you believe that? They're naming their children European names. All the way, the first and last name and middle name. So yeah, when I say the name David, that's why I had to pause for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. What's your real name? Okay. So, give me a second. So yeah, that's that's a telltale sign that they are ashamed who they are. Like, listen, we in a whole new millennium, and I, I can't understand why you're ashamed of your African names. That's crazy. Naming your African children European names, first, last, middle, and last name. European names. Sarah, Clover, Jordan. I'm like, what? Okay. Okay. Moving along. So, um, I was talking about that David guy. Oh yeah, and I was telling you how he claimed it was so easy for him to learn how to talk like us. All he had to do was add that subservient and submissive stuff. When in fact, to be honest with you, he's not telling the truth. He had to study us for years, obsessively study us for years. You're talking about some crazy people. How you gonna sit around and obsessively study us, learn how not just to speak our lingo, you have to learn our mannerism, our movement, all of that kind of stuff. You have to obsessively study us and then turn around and try to put us down. Baby, we're not trying to study y'all. We're not trying to be like y'all. Who wants to be like Nigerians? Like, who the fuck wants to be that? No, not American Freedmen. So yeah, these people are tribal minded. They are trying their best to get in front of us. And Godfrey is tribal minded as well. I'm glad you guys finally woke up to who he really is. Sisters, again, this man says he windmills for us. He defends us continuously when nobody else does. A slap in the face to FBA men, by the way. We don't, saying they don't defend their women. But do Nigerians defend their women? You guys mistreat women all the time in your country and in America, outside your country. Do Godfrey go around defending Nigerian women? Is he do he even care? He cares nothing about Nigerian women. Why is he concerning himself with American freedmen, people, period, when he's not one of us? That's the real question. Why do you keep fucking with us, sir? We don't want your whatever you trying to offer. We not on Pan-African shit no more. We don't want nothing from you. We don't want you windmilling for us. We don't want you talking about us. We don't want nothing from you but to leave us alone. What is he not getting? Just walk away. That's it. Now, ain't that simple? That's real simple. We just want you to walk away and leave us be. We don't need Godfrey to come and save us. We don't need nothing from you, sir. We don't need any kind of Africans to save us women. From who? Who you saving us from? Who is he talking about when he say he defend American black women constantly when nobody else defend us and they speaking bad about us? Who are you talking about? You defend us against white men? I've never heard Godfrey defending us against white men. Who? Africans? I've never heard that either. Much as that Myron Gain guy say about us, I've never heard Godfrey make any videos or remarks towards him about us. Who is he defending us? You know who he's talking about? He defending us from our own men. He's trying to disgrace our men. When somebody says something bad about you guys, I'm always defending you. When nobody else says anything to defend you, it's me. You defending us against our own men? Who the fuck is he defending us against? Like, what? Yes, brothers. He's stepping all on y'all's shoes. Yes, he is. He said, "You're not defending your women. I gotta do it." I mean, he's living in fantasy world because, I mean, he acting like we don't got no kind of males living in the house and shit with us that'll beat ass when necessary. He's stupid. So, anyways, wow, what a slap in the face. Again, I don't know what Tariq followers are about, but you know, we have followers and we have people that support. I ain't gonna say so much support. We have people that share commonality in a goal. Some of us, we down with the delineation, but we not followers. Followers are weak people who don't know how to fend for themselves. Listen, but I'm not here to sway anybody's thoughts or anything. I'm just speaking truth to, you know, what I heard, and I found pretty confusing. Okay? So, I also want to speak on, honey, listen. I talked about, do we need Godfrey to protect us, ladies, sisters? Hell no. Be gone. Move along, push along. We do not need you to protect us, sir. Get your crazy ass on down the street talking about protecting us and windmilling for us. We don't need you to speak on our behalf. Who the fuck are you and when did you come about? Where you come from? I don't really want to know, but I don't even care, but get the fuck on. So, when he be talking about something, suck a dick. Well, here's what I gotta say to that. You retarded pea-brain bitch. American freedmen women do not need you to protect them and windmill for them. You dumb bitch. Get the fuck on. That's what I say to that. That eat a dick? Get the fuck on, retarded bitch. So, moving along. Well, I kind of went over this already without even looking at it. I also wrote down a question. Did anybody ask Godfrey to represent us or defend us or to help us in some kind of way? Do we need him to represent us, help us, or defend us in some kind of way? Girl, what is he on? Boy, you crazy. Let me read the chat right quick. Keisha here say beef. Keisha here say Godfrey not gonna let this go. Godfrey can, like he said, we should eat it. Then, as an American freedman woman, through and through, no immigrant lineage. That retarded bitch need to take it to his mouth and get the hell on. You're not one of us. You never will be. We not the same people. We not Africans. You African. American blacks are not African. Period. That tethering is so manless and disgusting though. Oof. It's so manless. If I found my man tethering like that, I'd be like, what the what? Ooh, that's gross. It's gross. I'm sorry. It's just creepy and gross. It really is. It's like feed me, I'm hungry. So I'm gonna do anything I can to tether on to you. Ooh, that's manless. Ooh, child. And cuckoo bird too. Don't let him pull a Obama on you, sisters. Do not let this guy pull that Obama mess on you. Okay, I went over this pretty much. And let me say this. He thinks that because he's born in America, that he shared experiences with us. Talking about the cops pulled him over too. He black and the cops pulled him over too. Let me tell you something. These lying little skunks, they lie so much that it's a shame and disgusting. I'ma tell you something. I guarantee when a cops pull that nigga over, he come out with an African accent. Yes, officer, and I'm from Africa. I guarantee it. You better know. You best to know. If the cops pull him over, he kicking some type of I'm African, I'm an African immigrant type of shit. You hear me? I don't know why y'all letting this clown play in y'all face. He's so phony. He phony. And he's showing his true colors now. It's all coming out. I spotted him a long time ago when he was talking about that we stuff. When I heard that we invented everything, black people, I saw this bitch ain't no good. He disrespectful. Talking about American freedmen sisters, he protect us and windmill. Boy, if you don't take your shitty DD ass down the street, and they gonna talk about eat a dick. That's what he told that's what he told American freedmen, aka FBAs, when they said whatever they said, eat a dick. What the fuck? And if I had to choose to mess with anybody, I would deal with Caribbeans before Africans. You do know that. I would deal with Caribbeans way before I deal with Africans. I wouldn't deal with Africans at all. Period, point blank. I would deal with Caribbeans if I had to. Business-wise or something like that. Yeah, not Africans. The trust ain't there. It's just the So, he also went through his video. He wanted to tell people that David Ologo was British and he just didn't know any better. He wants to use that we not know any better excuse. But that's no longer a thing. We know they know better. They just tribal minded. Okay? He doesn't really have respect for our lineage. He sees us as generic Africans, whom he thinks he can lead. He can insert himself into us because we generic Africans. In his eyes, that's how he see us, that we're Africans, and so he can insert himself in there by calling all of us black and saying we invented this, we invented that. Look at the disrespect right there alone. We invented, bitch. Nigerians ain't invent shit over here. What is you talking about, we? No Africans. What are you talking about, we? Were Nigerians and Africans here being lynched and all the horrible things that went on with with American freedmen, American Negro people? No. But now you want to come take part. Oh, okay. I just don't know how y'all can even I mean, just going over this makes me feel dumb talking about it. Because we talking about entertaining people who got pea brains and who don't know. They don't know a lot. They just don't. They refuse to build. They go around the world tethering and taking people's resources, and they refuse to go to their homeland and build. I can't respect that. That's what a lot of people don't respect. The fact that you going out in the world tethering to, even white people, they do this shit too. Tethering to everybody. and claiming everybody's shit, but you refuse to go home and build your own country. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yes, indeed. So I want y'all to think about that. This guy, the Tariq guy, says he don't like the idea of picking on people, talking about Godfrey, and that he feels people are picking on Godfrey. He also went on to say that we were no longer boycotting African braiding shops. And that's when the New Orleans guy hopped up and was like, the hell, yes, we are too. Yes, we are. He cut the guy off. Ooh. Listen. I guess if you can find easy, a lot of people online don't be having much of nothing to do. I think that's what a lot of people is probably elders and old people that they don't really have a lot to do. Probably people who stay home watching the stories. I don't know if the stories still come on today. When I say the stories, I'm talking about like what those shows, The Bold and the Beautiful, Young and the Restless, those type of shows. I don't know if they still come on though. I would be surprised if they aren't, because they made a lot of money. I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't know if they still come on though. So anyways, a lot of people, they homebodies for whatever reason, and it's a form of entertainment. They get online and they find somebody they like who come on consistently, because I don't. And they find somebody they like and they just get attached to that person. You know what I mean? They start, looking forward to the content and hearing this person. Okay? They're not really concerned with if this person is really truthful or whatever like that. They only concerned when, a beef come about and people start tearing each other down. Then people be like, well, I want to hear about this, I want to hear about that. But outside of that, they're not really concerned with whether or not this person is true to who they promoting themselves as online. So you're going to always have people with a following, like Umar, even though he hasn't opened a school in decades. He's been talking about opening a school decades. Even though he hasn't done it, we're talking going on 20 years. This man been pushing the same lame story. 20 years. I think it's been 20 years. That's crazy. And he still pushed that same story about opening a school, donations, and all that. He comes up with all kinds of crazy excuses. At first, when I saw Lennon's show, I was like, I don't know why he's trying to rip Umar apart or whatever. I be just being optimistic for myself and others. I'm like, he gonna do it. Then when I started looking more and more, I'm like, oh, this guy is fraudulent. Oh yeah, like this man is not opening up a school. He's not gonna open up a school. He's been pulling this for almost 20 years. I say, dang. And he still has a following. That's the point. He still has a following. So again, there's going to always be people that follow people not because they really truly support them, not because they really, followers, but it's because they want entertainment. Okay? Like vloggers, when it comes to vloggers, I think vloggers are different. Or maybe I'm saying it wrong. Maybe it's family vlogging, I should say. when it comes to family vlogging, I used to watch those a lot. People love to be in your family household, your business. They love it. They love stuff like that. Reality family blogging on social media and stuff. Ooh, child, they want to be able to make it's like a soap opera, reality soap opera. And they want to be able to make if you can handle the criticism, because you will get that criticism. That's the whole purpose of doing it. If you can handle the criticism, you will gain a large following to open up your house, your family to social media. Ain't that a blip? Oh yeah, these families be getting paid, baby. Yes, they do. They be getting paid. You know how many families they bought $1,000,000 homes and stuff because they vlog their family? Many blacks. Many. A lot of interracial couples, because people like to see inside of interracial relationships and stuff. I can't lie, I used to follow a lot of them because I was nosy. And so interested to see how things go for them, which is very, it's entertaining to see how it go. I found out some of those, you learn a lot. Some of them is in Korea. I used to follow Coco in Korea, or is it Coco in Japan? A little chocolate drop, beautiful chocolate Jamaican girl. She ended up in Japan being a stripper, by the way, but she ended up meeting this guy and having a kid for him. I think she might have 2 now. She had a daughter for him. She's still over there. But they be so lonely. Then I saw a black girl, Diane. She met her love in Korea. She moved over there. It's a lot of black women living over there with those men and their families. Yes, baby. But they lonely too. They so lonely. And so in America they have a whole lot of them. I used to follow Brooklyn, and I think it's Brooklyn in Japan, or Brooklyn meets Korea, or Brooklyn. Anyways, I used to follow a lot of them. Black families too, like black families, and these people make a lot of money just opening up the vlog, the camera to the family. So my point is saying all of this is that people just like to be entertained. You understand what I'm saying? You make sure you understand not to take these people so serious. Okay? Because if you do, you're going to get duped. Like a lot of Umar followers been duped out their money because they was like literally taking this man serious when this man just opening up a camera and letting you follow him around into his scamming shit. And you didn't realize it was a scam until somebody came along and started doing continuous videos about the history of him, and you find out he been pulling this for 20 years now. The same scam for 20 years. For 20 years, the same thing. I'm going to open up a school. I'm going to open up the school tomorrow. I'm going to open up the school February 2010. I'm going to open up the school January 2012. I'm going to open up the school September 2014. Never no school. He's been doing it for decades. So he just opened up the camera and let you get a glimpse of his life, and you became a loyal supporter. Many of you ladies became a loyal supporter based off being entertained. So if you want to spend your money with these people, of course, that's your prerogative. I'm just saying, at least if you're going to spend your money and support them, you know that they fake. Okay? Because some people get off on the fakeness as well. Some people like, I want to see this fake motherfucker and see if he going to get what he trying to get done. So I think that's all I wanted to talk about tonight. I think I touched up on all my topics. But, yeah. That was... The strange thing is that people addressing Godfrey Of course, many FBAs are addressing him and making videos in response to his fake ish he got going on, with his fake pro-black ish he got going on. But nobody responded to Tariq when he was windmilling for him. So you got the FBA delineation founder windmilling for Godfrey, while his followers and supporters are going at Godfrey. And by the way, the Godfrey guy says, that's what we created this show for all of us to come and talk. But the Akabor guy says, we created this show for Africans, for all of us Africans in the 54 African territories to come together and talk. Godfrey says they created the show for all black people, which he includes us, to come and talk. They're not even on the same page. So, do you guys want to go over there to the African channel and talk to them? Do you guys want to talk about the issues? Oh, I'm gonna address, he said we were traumatized too. I'm gonna address the issue on that. Do you guys want to go over there to their podcast and talk to them about the issues we have with them? I'm like, sir, can you take your little obsessive stalker ass down the street? Nobody wants to talk to you guys about anything. We don't want to talk. We don't want to do shit with you. We only request that you leave us alone. Can you understand that? Leave us out your mouth. Leave us out of your business. We're not a part of your diaspora, you fucking Dumbo. We're Americans. If we're going to leave the country, we're American diasporan. We're not African shit. Excuse me. We don't want to talk to you. You're the same person said we should eat a dick because we told you you were not one of us, the same as us. And your response was we should eat a dick. Now you're saying we should come and have conversations with you. You're retarded. He went on to say that we have somebody in the chat that says, it says at Carmichael Freeman. I'm not going to talk to none of them. Exactly. Why waste your breath on peanut brain shit? It's peanut brain. They know what they do. They people tribal minded. He went on to say that we were traumatized. Do you hear that? Did you hear what I just said? Godfrey went on to say we were traumatized, and he drew Caribbeans, Black Americans, and Africans. No, nigga. You know you didn't mean to say Africans. You just threw them in there to throw everything off. But who he's really speaking about, because Caribbeans ain't going back and forth with him. We smarter than that, Godfrey. Caribbeans aren't saying shit to you. They doing the right thing. They ignore y'all asses. And they will beat y'all asses too. We know what they did in London when y'all was out there trying to act like you one of them. They took out those machetes and they was like, oh, you want to play with us, boy? Huh? You come here with that shit? We built this. We paved the way. And they was about to break their bones. They don't play with them Africans in London. They don't play with them. Them Caribbeans don't play with them. They know better. Caribbeans don't even entertain them, which I gotta give them a clap on that. They don't even entertain Africans. They don't entertain them in no kinds of ways. You don't hear Caribbeans on here saying shit about Africans. They don't think nothing of them. I mean, they just don't fucking entertain it. They like see them and don't see them. They don't entertain their asses at all. They doing good. That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, many times they done heard those Africans call us slaves. We ain't never hear no Caribbeans pop up and be like, "Oh, we were enslaved too. So what you saying?" They don't entertain them, motherfucker. I had an ex-guy friend from St. Thomas, the Virgin Islands. I used to kick it with him off and on 10 years straight. He couldn't stand Africans. Woo, woo. He couldn't stand them. You couldn't even say African around him. I said, "Why you don't like them?" What they did? He said them motherfuckers come around people acting like they better than people. They come all over to the islands and stuff. I can't stand. And the key word is acting like they're better when they're not. They're deranged. So a lot of them do not like. I had a Jamaican friend, same thing. He didn't like them either. A lot of Caribbeans don't like them. They know that. But listen, they're doing very good ignoring them. They play like they don't even see them. And that's how we should be doing. Okay? That motherfucker want us to come over to his channel and talk about it. What? You think we here to support your channel and help grow your 154 podcast? What? We should come over and have talks about it on your... Bitch, why should we come to your channel to talk to you about issues that you got with us clearly? Which is tribal-minded behavior. I'm disappointed. The Caribbeans are doing better than us for as behaving in a way we should behave when it comes to Africans. They completely ignore them. They see them and they don't see them, and that's how we should be. We see you and we don't see you. You're irrelevant to the fullest. To the fullest. We don't give a fuck if the internet's saying you got 1,000,000 degrees. We don't entertain you because we know it's lies. We know you're liars and scammers. That's how we should be moving with these people. But unfortunately, you know, we give them spotlight and shine because we drag them, but still we should completely ignore them. I say the brothers should deal with Godfrey. That's what I say. They should deal with Godfrey because he disrespect FBA men by talking crazy that he has to defend FBA women when people speak ill about us because nobody else defends us. That's a slap in the face to our brothers. Yeah. He said we were traumatized. But he wasn't really talking to Caribbeans because Caribbeans, they ignore these people. He was talking about us because we've been coming at him to correct him. Then he threw in Africans, which Africans were not enslaved, so he's not talking about Africans. He calling us traumatized people. Wow. I'm going to say this and I'm going to wrap it up because I'm sleepy now. Listen, traumatized is when it comes really from people who you don't expect it to come from. That's traumatizing. See, when you go outside your house, usually your parents and stuff, how we grew up in America, they tell you about people outside the family, right? Outside the race. But when it's done in-house is when it becomes traumatizing. Because we don't trust those outsiders because they liable to do stuff. So we expect that from them a little. Okay? But the people that we trust that do it to us, that's when it becomes traumatizing. When it's family, when it's your race, when it's your tribe, that's when it becomes traumatizing. Like when you guys marry 7-year-old girls at 56 and 18 and 70, you claim that she's your wife. How awful of a person. Talking about traumatizing those young girls. OMG. Now that's traumatizing. When your own tribe of people is messing with the babies soon as they come out the womb. Bitch, you don't know what traumatizing is, huh? He think we don't know. But sir, that's traumatizing. You guys traumatize your women. 12-year-old girls over there in Nigeria having babies for 70-year-old men. By the way, they practice polygamy. He got like 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. STDs all through. Little girls, 12 and 10. Some of them, one little girl was pregnant at 11 or 12. They 12 and, they buy them really young, 10. And they pop them up with babies. Traumatizing. Now that shit is traumatizing. We don't expect white people to love us. We know who they are. We see an enemy. We don't see love when we see them. But see, it's different for you guys in Africa when the village, the tribe of men take little girls and assault them. Now that's fucking traumatizing. Prostitute them. Kidnap people left and right. Body harvest their own people. You think we don't know? Hunt and literally eat their own people. Hunt them down and eat them. The awful shit y'all do to each other there. Incest. Your brother's daughter. You think we don't know what you do over there in your countries? Now that is traumatizing. When you got your own people doing that. We did a study, not we, but there was a study one time about some people in our neighborhoods, especially where I come from, New Orleans. A lot of guys that was being deleted. They was coming to find that it was by somebody who they knew from their neighborhood. That's traumatizing. When you can't trust the people that's closest around you, who grew up with you as little children, that kind of stuff is traumatizing. We don't have that a whole lot in American freedmen history. But in your history, Godfrey, in your country, traumatizing is so abundant. You're traumatized when it's done to you by your own tribesmen, your own family, your own kind of men and women. They knock each other off and abuse each other left and right. They don't got no respect for each other. Then they come to other countries and play like they wholesome family people when they're not. They're silly liars. That's traumatizing, Godfrey. What your people do to each other. We don't even come close to doing that type of stuff to each other here in America. American freedmen don't do that. We don't come close to doing that. Kidnapping each other, eating each other, hunting and eating each other, body harvesting each other to get rich, child sacrificial killings, and just, all the awful shit. Just awful. We don't do that. Carmichael in the chat says, damn, better learn their culture. While people they got some of them dumb Pan-Africans talking about we all African. No, you African. I wouldn't even want to have nothing to do with them people. Carmichael says, traumatizing hell's abomination. So I'm like, if this dude calling us traumatized, baby, you don't know what traumatizing is then. He doesn't even tend to his people. He doesn't even have any organizations where he can send shit back over there to help them. But he's sitting here in America being concerned with American freedmen. We don't want you to. We don't want nothing to do with you. We don't have to fuss and fight. It's so simple. Walk away. We don't want your fucking help about nothing. We don't need you. Some African guy, somebody we need. Get your ass down the street, you cuckoo bird. And I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to leave that there. So while he thinking that he knows us, he knows nothing about us. You don't know anything about us. We know much about him, though, and his people. And what he needs to concern himself with is helping other Nigerians, because they truly need help over there. There's young single mothers over there. He can start some organization to send diapers or some shit. No, but he'd rather sit around and concern himself with American freedmen who clearly doesn't need his help. We don't need no Africans or Caribbeans' help. They never helped do shit ever since they've been here. All they ever did was steal our shit. Do they not realize they have become a problem for us? Not companionship, but problems. Hello. So yeah. Yeah. The nerve of him to think that we need him. He actually makes himself out to, he has this idea that we need him in his head. We need him to protect American freedmen women. We need him to guide us. We need them to make us great at some shit by saying we invented when they didn't invent shit. They never invented shit. Like, it's cuckoo bird behavior. I can't even understand it. Like, it's just stupid. It really is. Carmichael Freeman says, it's certainly a damn shame and just plain evil the way they spend time trying to critique us. It is. And it's a shame because all they have to do is start their own stuff. Leave us alone. But tethers are unproductive. These are people who can't start nothing for themselves. They can't do anything for themselves. That's why they're trying to sway us to Africa. They can't do shit for themselves over there, so they want us to come and get stuff started, popping and going. Because they can't do it. Dennis Lee Richelieu has billions of dollars. This man is trying to sway American freedmen over there, along with Ghanaians, to get us to come and be productive in their country. Why you can't do it? What's the matter with you? What the heck? Then they come to this country, latch on to us. Why not just start your own celebrations? Rather, you're going to try to take control over our celebrations, over our historical things here in this country or whatever. That is so stupid. It's sad and pathetic too. And it shows that they lack, they're unproductive. You know? That's what that is. And then the crazy part is they will spin it as though we need them. They don't need us. That's the crazy part. That's pretty much why I don't entertain them, because it's pea brain stuff. It really is pea brain type of thinking and behavior. And I had said I was gonna stop talking about them. I'm do more of our history and share our history. But I'm not into really talking about these Africans, because you know it's low. It's a logo. It's like talking. It's like I need to elevate my conversations. But I had to address this one because he said some things that, you know, he went to talking about, when I heard the clips, somebody else playing them, he went to talking about how he protect, matter of fact, let me play that right quick before I close this out. He protects black women and shit. I'm like, is he dumb or stupid? Boy, get your ass on.
Yeah.
I
remember.
my callership would stay full. I mean, I had the proof of it, you know, but her saying that shit, look at her now. Now she wants to jump on David Ayuolo because she don't have fucking nothing else to talk about. So she gonna jump on my podcast, which is a dope ass podcast. And by the way, David Ayuolo has apologized, but British black people do not have a perspective of American blacks.
Get it.
But the fact is,
So because what his perspective of us got to do with him saying what he said about us, that we have slave speech. What that got to, he's sitting up there making excuses.
is that these mistakes need to happen.
He refused to say that's something that shouldn't have been said. It was disrespectful. He refused to say this. That's how come you know he's a lying loser.
So we can talk
He's not man enough to admit the truth.
about it. So we can have people going, damn, I fucked up. I think David probably didn't mean it that way, but the British black experience.
He put it all on David, y'all. Hold on. Didn't he take part in the joke? I'm free again. As in we were slaves, so now he took part in the joke, but he wants to put it all on David Ologo.
It is so different than the black American experience. He probably was like, no, it's a little.
This clown don't know our experience. He think because he grew up around us in the neighborhood and police stop him and all that bullshit, that's our experience. This nigga don't know nothing about lynchings or anything. He doesn't have any emotional connections to the people, nor the people of this soil. He's an idiot.
Little subservient. They don't know any better. A lot of them just don't know any better.
No,
and I think it's good that people listen.
It
hold up.
definitely sounded like some white.
He didn't know nothing about the Harlem Renaissance. He up here, he saw some white people doing the shuffle and stuff, and they were doing the Lindy Hop and stuff like that. This nigga, he doesn't know about that. Our history, the Harlem Renaissance, and the Southern American Negro history that came from the South. He doesn't know about all this, so he gets on his platform talking about white people stuff. I'm like, if you don't sit your ass down, that is Lindy Hop dances, and that's black people stuff that taught white people how to do these dances.
White people shit. I'm sorry.
What'd you say?
It was whack. But I said I'm sorry, but it definitely sounded like some white people shit. But you know, I get it.
But what called nigga the whole nine? Okay, so I'm a little bit different, but That show, what our show,
Surprised by your reaction.
look, I don't give a
felt
fuck
like
what y'all were thinking, because I didn't make him say that.
I didn't say it.
I didn't make him say that. So fuck all of that. Because you all sit there and try to pick at the smallest shit, waiting for us to fuck up. First of all, me and Akbar grew up in Crenshaw. All right? I grew up in Chicago, some of the blackest cities.
Nigga, somebody tell this dude we know who they are. He might have grew up in Crenshaw, but guess what? He grew up in Crenshaw with parents who told him don't fuck with us. How about that? Be honest. And just like Godfrey parents told him don't mess with us as well.
Around. Chicago's the most segregated city in this country. So I know what black Americans are like, because I was stopped by cops, harassed by cops, called nigga, the whole nine. Okay?
He's a damn lie. Let me tell you something. I bet you he pulled out that African card real fast.
So I'm a little bit different, but that show,
He was called nigga. Child, bye, look. Bye.
our show is, it's just 9-10 months. We're doing really well. It's needed. Nothing's gonna be perfect. So when someone goes, I didn't like your reaction, you're not my fucking parent, first off. And I'm the first person, if I fuck up, I'll go, man, my bad. But David said it. So to villainize me is bullshit. That.
If you're talking about you all for us and you're so Mr. Pro-Black and all of that, you had the opportunity to correct David and say, well, I don't think that is slave speech or whatever like that. He didn't do that. And now he keeps putting it off on Dave. People trying to address him, though. If you're so pro-black, how come you didn't speak up? You took part in the joke.
That's black shit, just trying to have something to bitch about. See,
He said that's black people shit, just wanting to have something to bitch about. When he said black people right there, he's talking about American freedmen.
doing is we're trying to work out our kinks. People are traumatized. Black Americans are traumatized. Caribbeans are traumatized. Africans are traumatized. Everybody's traumatized. Black women are traumatized. Black men are traumatized. So this is all coming from trauma. And this should be a therapeutic podcast. It should be a podcast where we go, hey, man.
Wow. Is he nuts or what? Are African tribes traumatized? Considering they knock each other off all fucking day for I don't know what. The littlest shit. One is Christian, one is Muslim, one got pink feathers, one don't want pink feathers around because it's offensive, just for little petty stuff. Are they traumatized? All of the tribes around each other. You know how many tribes in Nigeria? A many. Are they traumatized because all they do is fight each other and knock each other off? This dude is whack.
We fucked up.
He won't address that though. But he'll come in our face and try to tell us we traumatized. No, baby, you guys are traumatized. That's why you don't want to go back home to your homelands, because you're super tribal and you knock each other off. And I told you, when it's up close like that, that's what traumatizing is. You expect enemies to come at you, but when you got your people in your own country and your tribes and your own parameters knocking each other off, that's traumatizing. But he rather tell us we traumatized than address what's going on in his country.
You got to talk about these things, but to just go, I'm disappointed.
I don't think he want to be African. I think that he wants to be American freedman, which is weird.
None of you motherfuckers are my parent. None of you. Nobody's perfect talking shit.
He bucking, but listen, when T.I. called up after he said something about T.I. behind his back and T.I. got word of it, T.I. called up on his show and confronted him man to man. He said, I want you to tell me what you said now that I'm talking directly to you. He folded real fast.
To me, you do a podcast and do better then. But my thing is, I'm doing this for the good of all of us to bridge a gap and all this, oh, you're a tether, you're a this, you can eat.
Don't nobody want, there you go again with the eat a dick. Listen, sir, don't nobody want to bridge anything with you guys. What the fuck is wrong with these Africans? Like, nobody wants to be bothered with you. What are you talking about? Bridge something. Please leave us alone. Nobody, we find you ill. The fuck?
entitled at the same.
It's like a relationship when you tell a guy it's over, the girl, and they don't want to leave you alone. That's pretty creepy.
Let me just say real quick. You
know what I mean? If we're gonna do a measure on blackness, I'll probably stomp most of you.
This nigga said we're gonna do a measure on blackness. He'll stop most of us because in his mind, he's the authentic African, and we are watered down Africans. But he doesn't know with his little pea brain that we not African. Nigga, we don't see ourselves as African. You see us that way because you're dumb and stupid, but we're not Africans. You're not more American than us. If that's what, listen, you can be American all you want to or whatever, but listen, the people of this soil, you're not us. You're not us. And he's not getting it. You're not one of us, lineage based. You can be a melanated person. You can call yourself black. Which you're not. You're Nigerian. Black is used, well, I'm going to just say, I'll leave that term alone because it can be used as a racial category. So that's why I don't use the term anymore, black. It used to be mainly used as an ethnic marker for black Americans, for American people that were black. But these immigrants come in, the ones born here, first, second, third generation of immigrant, and they go, oh, we black. I'm an American. I'm a black American. So we have to let that loose and be very specific about our lineage name because these people are tethering. They're tethers like Godfrey. So now he's more blacker than, like, you retarded bitch. You Nigerian and we are of this land. We are American Negroes, you can say. We people that was here since the founding of the country and stuff, before and during. You're not one of us. You came after 1960s. That's the difference. Don't no fucking body care about your skin being melanated. You might be deeper in your complexion, of course. Don't nobody care. This dude is cuckoo. He's actually trying to be one of us. He's inserting himself into our lineage. Like, you're crazy. He is actually trying to insert himself in our lineage by saying, this is tribal mindset, by the way. He has a tribal mindset. I don't even understand. Well, I can say I'm more Nigerian. Girl, the stupidity of this is ridiculous. Yes, I agree, Carmichael. He says they've actually gotten too big for their britches and think that they are authentically part of us, American U.S. Exactly. He's a nutcase. Like, dude, I don't care if he was born in Chicago before me. I will give the fuck. Your people migrated here after 1960. You are not one of us, you little klutz. Like, you're a klutz. I mean, like... this shit almost make me think he retarded, but I don't want to think like that. I just know that the people have different mindsets. They tribal minded. And so that's what they do. They super competitive because they tribal minded. They constantly want to compete with the people they think is on top, which is American Freedmen. That's what he's doing right now. Like, who can't just simply respect that I'm Nigerian and you're American, you come from American Negro people. Like, it's plain and simple. There's nothing else to be said. We're not the same people. We have African ancestors, but we're not Africans. We were not born on a continent. We were born in America under this system. Our ancestors were born over there. And we have a mixture of ancestry now. We're not just African. Like, who the retarded as fuck.
It's not sensitivity. It ain't sensitivity. Don't fucking ever say that to me. Okay. It's not sensitivity. It's
disrespectful to our women. But yet he gonna claim he respects and defend American Freedmen women.
Passion because I'm on point. I'm not here to make you like, don't try to play good guy like, you know, you're getting sensitive. No, this is passionate shit. And I'm real about it. When people go, oh, you shouldn't have done, fuck all of that.
I know, but what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, what's the point? If we just simply say, leave us the fuck alone. Like, why can't this man just leave us alone, leave us out his mouth? We just want you to leave us alone. That's it. We don't want to have nothing to do with Africa and Africans. Like, just leave us the fuck alone. What are you not getting? Nobody want to talk about anything with you, about anything. Like, just fucking move along. I am proud of the Caribbeans at this point, because the Caribbeans ignore these motherfuckers. They don't give them a second thought. They don't entertain their asses, period. And I gotta give a round of applause for that much. They don't fucking entertain these people. You know, the Caribbeans see them as motherfucking pea brain too. They see them as peanut brains, and they don't really fuck with them. And they ignore the fuck out of them, which we should be doing. Come on now.
You open looking off, Godfrey. I wasn't.
What'd you say?
That. I'm telling you, you've always represented that.
Always, but then you get one little thing, and you guys, Philip, as much as I speak up for black women, what do you think that?
Here it is. He speak up for us.
That does to me in this business when I'm speaking up for you guys.
What? He said, what does that do for him in this business when he speak up for us? I didn't even hear that part. Wait a minute, hold up. What, as much as he speak up for black women, he's talking about American freedmen, what does that do to his career in that business when he speak up for American freedmen women? Oh shit. What does that mean? So basically, you shouldn't be speaking up for us. We don't need you to, by the way. You shouldn't be speaking up for us. Like, dude, go be passionate about your own people. We don't want to have shit to do with you. Thank you, but no thank you. Now, back to what I was saying. If he's speaking up for us, he says, what does that do? It ruins, basically he's saying it makes it hard for his career. When he speak up for, oh shit, this is a whole new topic. I gotta go on this topic. I gotta do this topic.
I speak up for you motherfuckers all the time. Most
called American freedmen women motherfuckers.
Celebrities in Hollywood don't say a goddamn thing about y'all.
Ooh, he talking about the FBA men. Because he not talking about Africans. He say most of the celebrities in Hollywood, and he's talking about athletes and all that too, don't say a fucking thing about us being disrespected, I guess. Y'all hear this? This man is saying FBA men don't give a fuck about us. That's what he's saying. Ladies, he's saying that FBA men don't give no fucks about us. Oh yeah, this is a whole nother show right here. Whoa, he's saying they don't give no fuck about you. And here I am windmilling for you, which is damaging to my career. What the?
And I'm always opening my mouth for you guys. I try my best. But I do one thing, you guys just go off. Oh!
What? He thinks we need him to come and save us or something, by the way. Like, thank you, but no thank you. Dismissed. Get the fuck on down the street. We do not need you to windmill for us or anything else, sir. Please stop it and move along. Fight for Nigerian women that really need your help over there in Nigeria. Start some organizations, send some Pampers and baby stuff over there for the young ladies who having babies or some shit. Turn your focus to who you really are. You're not one of us. We don't need you to fend for us. That's number one. Number two, we're going to break this down, though. We got to get into this. This is a whole nother topic.
Oh,
I
look
get
at,
I get it. All right. Dante,
yes.
Can you just stop for a second? Can you
speak
here. To this? I really
this business when I'm speaking up for you guys. I speak up for you motherfuckers all the time. Most celebrities in Hollywood don't say a goddamn thing about y'all. And I'm always opening my mouth for you guys. I try my best. But I do one thing, you guys just go off. Oh.
The hell? Listen. Who was I about to say? I forgot what I was about to say. Let me play it again.
I get it. All right. Dante,
Yes.
can you just stop for a second? Can you
Fuck outta
speak
here.
to this?
Speak up for you motherfuckers all the time. Most celebrities in Hollywood don't say a goddamn thing about y'all. And I'm always opening my mouth for you guys. I try my best. But I do one thing, you guys just go off.
I get it. All right.
Oh, I know what I was about to say. You guys be aware that, you know, people with podcasts that want their channel to grow, they actually pay people to call in and say shit. Okay? They actually pay people to call in and conversate with them because they're trying to get the algorithm and all that old shit. They're trying to get people participating. So they have callers that's paid to call in, you know? And, you know, get their channel circulate, you know, get some participation. So a lot of times when you hear people calling in, like this lady right here, I can tell she's familiar with Godfrey. She's not a unknown caller. She's actually familiar with him. Okay? And so they have a lot of people that do that though. They will pay people to call in. They hire people to manage their channels. And they pay people to call in. And all of that is based on participation, you know, getting you interested in getting you to want to call in and participate as well. That's what that's based on. Let me read the chat right quick because I see some comments. Carmichael Freedmen says, excuse me, the Trump president of God's judgment is blowing on their heads and asses. It's time to reap their foul speech and disrespect. Carmichael Freeman says they've actually gotten too big for their bridges. Oh, I read this one. Carmichael Freeman says that's one of the reasons why President Trump is so hard on birthright citizenship, to get these ungrateful fucks out of here. Carmichael Freeman says, as though we need his ass to speak up for us. Exactly. That's the crazy part, right? Like, who hired you? Did somebody hire you? Who told you we need you to speak up for us? Carmichael Freeman says, trying to build up that bullshit popularity. Exactly. That's exactly what it's about. I'm like, who told you to speak up on our behalf and nobody else is speaking? Like, what celebrities you talking about, and what the hell? It seems like he's a little like, boy, what are you talking about?
Dante,
Yes.
Can you just stop for a second? Can you
Fuck outta
speak
here.
to this? I really was just trying to say that I was just surprised, to be honest, throughout the whole interview. I felt like, you know, I was with you guys.
Just reading off, and it went through.
Well, I don't even remember
When he said you bring a little subservience and but you to that shit.
First of all, David is getting like dragged, which is good. Like, you fucked up, and this is good. But to come at me, I'm like, oh man. And first of all, David Ayuolo, when he did Martin Luther King,
He took part in the joke. This dude acting like he didn't take part of the joke. He took part in the joke. My goodness. He actually ended the joke. David still was talking about the joke, and then Godfrey chimed in and was like, and now we're free again. Okay? But he putting it all off on the other guy. Oh, gosh, they would throw each other under the bus in a second.
he raised money for that. He busted his ass it took him 7 years to make that. And he hired nothing but African Americans. He hired Common, right, who played Masavio's dad. First of all, David Ayuolo, when he did Martin Luther King, he raised money for that. He busted his ass it took him 7 years to make that. And he hired nothing but African Americans.
Oh, wait a minute. Is he saying David produced the show and it was his show or something like that? I don't care about African actors playing American Freedmen roles because you shouldn't support it. If it's made by American freedmen, support it. And it has us playing a role, support it. If it's not made by us, you shouldn't even be supporting it. Period. It's nothing to fuss about. If white people is making roles like that, movies like that, and hiring Africans, that's not our movies. That's white people shit. It's none of our business. You just don't support it. You can't stop them from making movies. Just don't support the shit. It's gonna flop. If David made the movie, some type of Martin Luther King movie he made or some shit like that, clearly he needed to tether to us to get some fame. That's number one. Tether. Heavy tethers. Number two, he hired all African Americans, you fucking nitwit, because we are the people he's making the content about. So why would he hire all Africans who don't know? Boy, these people acting like they fucking dumb.
Hired Common, right, who played Masavio's dad. Remember Masavio?
Yeah.
But Common played Masavio's father,
Yeah.
who was with Dr. King. He hired a lot of African American. Now he has a platform called Mansa with Nate Parker, who's Black American.
Yeah.
He's literally hiring
But what
and
we
putting
do
people to
is
work. But I mean,
we stand on the sideline.
He's making money off of American freedmen, is what you're saying, sir. That don't mean he has any right to be disrespectful to us and our lineage and culture. Because he's hiring American freedmen shouldn't even be fucking with him. Like, how dumb are you? You people can make your own documentaries. Do you not know this shit? Anything somebody else is doing, you can do yourself. I can make fucking 10 documentaries in 1 year if I want. All I gotta do is sit down and do it. The fuck? I can make 10 stupid ass movies if I want. Well, I ain't gonna say 10. I can make at least 2 movies in a year if I want. All I gotta do is, they got so many people. Do you not know you can get fucking grants to make movies? Do you not understand that shit by now? You can pitch something to Netflix, and if they like it, they gonna give you all the fucking equipment to make the movie, to make the show. They got so many TV networks and all that looking for people who willing to make themselves, be super foolish on TV. You get paid a lot if you're willing to be super foolish. Like Bad Girls Club and stuff and all that. It's ridiculous. I wonder how much those women get paid to do that, to beat each other up. I know the producer living large. He getting a lot of money for it. I never even watched one episode. It's too despicable for me. I can't watch it. Black women tearing each other apart like that. I can't watch it. But I seen a clip about the producer. Something happened with Jocelyn Hernandez or whatever, and the producer and all that. That's how I had realized what was going on. But he's making a lot of money. Some nerdy foreign, immigrant with these black women beating the shit out of each other on TV. So anyways, if you want to do stuff like that, all you got to do is go pitch to networks. It's not nothing complicated. Like, it's nothing complicated. It's nothing, motherfucker. Get out of here. I don't know why people be acting like they're doing something so big. I can do a movie and hire 15 fucking Africans, and I can play an African role myself. Duh. That don't mean I get to disrespect Nigerians.
We do nothing, and then we criticize everything that black people
Exactly.
do. But on the same sense, this is a white supremacy.
Carmichael says, trying to build up that bullshit popularity, and then Carmichael Freeman says, Miss Chantell, we FBAs has got to thoroughly stay on point and focus on full. I'm sorry, it's late, and I'm gonna get closer. And focus on full truth and no more sleeping, y'all. I know that's right. For sure. Oh, it's already happening. It's popping and happening. Trust. It's you're gonna see. It's popping and happening already.
Society that turns us against, because they do give these parts to black British actors, because they're.
See, my thing with that black British and all this kind of stuff, if it ain't your movie, FBAs and American Freedmen's, who gives a fuck? Leave it alone. Make your own movies. And you wouldn't have nothing to complain about. Make your own fucking movies. You don't gotta wait for nobody else to make the movie. Make your own movies. Don't support their movies and support your movies. What? I ain't about to sit around and complain about what white people doing and shit with movies. I don't give no fucks. You can hire all the immigrants if you want. I don't care. I ain't going to support it. Oops. What did I do there?
Is the same way. There's no way in the world they would have let Barack Obama run for the president if he was African American, because there's a class system that says that African Americans are at the bottom of the class system. They will not they need to hold us. When you talk about patriotic assimilation, part of patriotic assimilation is assimilating into the racism against African Americans.
Boom, there it is. And Africans most certainly come over here and assimilate, along with Caribbeans. They assimilate in racism towards American freedmen. Oh yeah, they do. They call us all the same shit that white people do.
They said just because you're gay, you don't have to sit gay.
Oh, I'm glad somebody said that. I was thinking he must be gay, and somebody called it out. He is.
There you go.
Nah,
That was really funny. Them dumb folded legs. He does that little yoga move.
I'm gonna sit as gay as I can. It's still June, nigga.
But either way, like I said, I'm not like.
Don't be. You gotta sit gay.
But I'm saying I'm okay being passionate like this because Karen is trying to jump off on, because all the podcasting she was talking shit about,
now
she's trying to do the podcast move. Like, let me dog Godfrey, blah, blah. And
Nah, I'm
that
sitting.
was really.
African Americans are at the bottom of the class system. They will not they need to hold us. When you talk about patriotic assimilation, part of patriotic assimilation is assimilating into racism against African Americans.
They said just because you're gay, you don't have to sit gay.
You can't help
There you go. You're a fucking black Karen.
Like, that's what it is.
Listen, like I said, I appreciate you calling and stuff and you talking. My passion, I wanted to hype it up because I'm in that mood. But like my whole purpose of what I do is very pro us. And nobody's perfect. Martin Luther King wasn't perfect. Malcolm X wasn't. Muhammad Ali wasn't perfect. He dogged Joe Frazier, who helped him out in the boxing game. But you look at what Muhammad sacrificed for black people, like literally his whole career, not going to Vietnam. So there's other things. But when we make these mistakes and just go, no, but
This dude really think he one of us. Huh.
look what you did. I go, but look at all the other shit I've done. Like, I got white women go, you don't like white? Well, you only like black? I go, I prefer black women. It has nothing to
He's a liar.
do with not liking. I like women, but I like black women the most. It has nothing to do with, but you got women that are in positions that are looking at me like, he only like black girls. They look at that shit. I'm always speaking up for us all the damn time. Let me tell you something. If I didn't give a fuck about black people, I would be on 3 sitcoms by now. I'd be real cooning and tap dancing and shit, for real. But I don't do that.
I would say this. Nobody, I bet you, all the black people that they focus on, nobody can tell you the name of the white boys that.
Who does he think he is? He's not funny. He is. I used to like him because he can impersonate people really, really good. Like, he's real good with it. And they have people out here like that. They got females out here like that too. They got black women out here that can do it too. And he can impersonate real good, and we got a lot of Black Americans who can do it. I know y'all used to watch them police show. They had a TV show called Academy or something like that, where they had this black guy. He can do that mess real good. He can imitate helicopter sounds, everything. He'll have you thinking a helicopter coming and stuff. You know, beatbox and all that. We go way back with our people impersonating really, really good with voices. He's not the first, right? But I used to see him on the screen, and I'd be like laughing because he's not really funny though. He's just a great impersonator. He's not funny. Like a Cat Williams and Michael Blackston. He's not funny like Michael Blackston. Michael Blackston is actually funny. Godfrey is not funny. He's not on Michael Blackston level. Michael Blackston also is smart. You know why? Because Michael Blackston knows what not to say. This is his career at hand. He's careering via American Freedmen industry. He's in our industry. If he wants to move up the ladder, the last thing he should not do is insult American freedmen people in any kinds of ways. He keeps his mouth closed. And I didn't see him go back and forth with some of our comedians. He hung in there, but he didn't get dirty disrespectful. He know how to maneuver. He's smarter than Godfrey. More talented, clearly, and smarter. And funnier. He's real funny. He's not impersonating. He's funny. He says funny shit. So, yeah, this guy thinks that he's talking about he would have. Michael Blackston don't even have 3 TV sitcom shows and shit yet. Who do you think you are that you come out the woods and just, if you coon, you gonna get these shows? Sir, this dude, like, he has, what they call that? Grandiose narcissistic sism or some shit.
Tracked down Ahmaud Arbery and shot him in the street. I bet you nobody knows what their name is. If you know his name, don't look it up, but if you know his name, put it in the chat. This is the thing. We have all this vitriol.
These people stay deflecting when we addressing Africans and their treacherous backstabbing behavior. They deflect by saying, we don't call out white people. Are you serious? Are you stupid or dumb to say such a thing? You can't be serious. You don't know the history. You grew up in America and you say we don't call out white people? Bitch, are you this? And you grew up in America and you say we don't call them out? Oh, all right. So they use that as a deflection because we addressing them and they want to take our attention off them to put on other people. So this guy with the red shirt is sitting up here saying we don't know the names of the people that offed some of the black people. Like, bitch, do you know the history of this country? You want us to write down their name?
For black.
We're addressing Africans right now who's in our mix, up close and in our mix, in our faces, in our neighborhoods, and in our families, because some of these people are married with these people. And we're addressing who they are to our people. We see them as for who they are now.
Black folks, no vitriol for the.
Oh yeah. Dante, they did a study. This is.
What the fuck was civil rights about? All these Black Panther movements, riots, Black Lives Matter. What is all that about? Activists. What is all that about? We don't address them. What is all that about? Like, man, these people are so stupid. They're stupid. They're not even worth having conversations with. It's ridiculous. We have somebody else in the chat. Booker T. Washington says, laugh out loud. Booker T. Washington, they're trying to muddy the water, blend in with us to replace. Oh, sure enough, thinking FBAs won't notice. At Carmichael Freeman, he says, what they don't realize, we truly have blood in the soil of this United States of America, and God is avenging us. Blood cries from the ground of the ancestors. All right now. Yep, that's yeah. Booker T. Washington says, I recently went to a new business here in Florida who advertised as black on TikTok as part of the wealth transfer boycott. And when I pulled up, the business was Jamaican. Yep. I did some videos on it. Y'all should check it out. My solution to the boycotting and stuff like that. My previous videos. So, yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. You gotta listen. They coming from every angle.
At IKIM39 said, hey, wait. Yup, Don, it did studies. It's a form of assimilation that whites feel more comfortable around foreign blacks, hence Hollywood being partial to them playing a role. So it's not insecurity. Because I really feel that the black American feels like, it feels like you remind white people of the oppression of what they did to you. So the British black doesn't remind you because it's separate. It's a different type of. So it's like, oh, hello. They're like, oh, wow, he's more. It's safe. It's like an upgrade from iPhone 2 to iPhone 17.
But also just the voice itself is
it's a safe voice. It feels safe.
Because what do you want to hear? You want to hear the.
They are super liars. He knows this is how white people think. White people are more comfortable dealing with black immigrants because they don't let them know who the fuck they are, which is demonic behaved people. He knows that. He knows that that's how they think about black immigrants versus us. But he gonna go, I think that white people think, no, you know. Because you yourself probably have had conversations with white people talking bad about American freedmen. Okay?
Hello, what do you want to see? Like, my son is in England, and his cousins are Brits, black Brits. His cousins didn't even know that Britain had slaves. Had no idea that they were slaves. So when you go to Britain and they're like, you don't have no culture, and they do that, they don't even know that Britain was the king of the fucking colonizers.
Yeah, Britain was the masterminds of colonization. Well, this was a good conversation. I appreciated that one there. Thanks for calling. No, that's right. This is on some real shit, though. I want to say this and shout out to Akbar. Regardless of what people feel, like we're just working it out, and the fact that we're actually having an effect, it's important. Because I go, oh, you said this. I go, that's cool. I said, but man, we talked 2-3 hours of fucking
and one
interview
slips through, and then
you go one slips through. Oh, you said that, and it's like they're sitting there going, what's he going to say? Well, you might get offended. I'm not worried about what you're thinking. What we focus on is who's our guest. We got these questions, and CJ, he's a black American who actually came up with the concept, along with Heather, who's a white lesbian. They came up with the fucking concept of 154. So shut the fuck up. Like a black American had the wherewithal to go, why don't we create a show like that?
Something. I'll tell you something else. A lot of times when you have black women who have worked their way through corporate white America, they have a stigma or they got a chip on them.
So he says 154 was created by a white lesbian and a black American. We don't know if that's first, second, or third generation person he's talking about. Because they be lying about who they are, so we don't know if that's one of us. He claims it's one of us, by a black American guy who came up with the idea. Why the fuck would a white lesbian and black American guy come up with an idea to create a TV show for Africans to connect 154, all the countries to come and talk and connect? You do understand East Africans don't like West Africans. West Africans don't like the others, and South Africans don't like West Africans, and North Africans don't fuck around with none of West Africa. You better know that. Ethiopians and Eritreans and stuff, they are truly disgusted by West Africans. Like, they don't want to have nothing to do with them. You should have seen the look on this Eritrean guy's face when I said, so you saying you're not the same as West African? He looked at me with such disgust. Ooh, it looked like he wanted to slap the shit out of me when I said that. Now, they know very well these people don't have any respect for each other in Africa on the continent. And when they come here, they don't fuck with each other. So why are these people playing these stupid mind games? 154 to bring together all 54 countries to... They don't even fuck with each other. That's why they have to keep trying to incorporate us and get some vibe going from American Freedmen. All they do is talk about us on the channel, and the channel is supposed to be about Africans. But all they do is talk about us, what we are, how we don't want to be African. So, let us be.
Back because of all that they had to go through to get Karen Hunter. I can't imagine what she went through to start her own station at Sirius Radio, to create her own sponsors and to get this and to keep it going. And so she also, and misogyny, the intersectionality of her being a black woman, and the fact that she's a woman, she's black and a woman, and the fact that she thinks she's incompetent. And so I also think there's something to having strong black men in her diaspora that she's not comfortable with, also having strong, opinionated, strong men.
And Tariq Nasheed, I fuck with Tariq Nasheed, I fuck with Dr. Umar. They have their purpose, man. But like the whole I'm not sitting there going, oh, I'm foundational black America. I don't really give a fuck. I just care
divide
about.
and conquer.
It's dumb. It's stupid, and it feels like when we talk about that, somebody's getting.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't see this part of the video. He called Tariq concept of, he called it divisive and dumb and stupid, which is calling him dumb and stupid. Now, this comes after Tariq. I heard his panel, and he says about Godfrey, oh, I feel like people just picking on him. Don't pick on him. Leave him alone. This shit is crazy. Not Godfrey up here. What mark is this? This is at the 43-minute mark. He's calling him a peanut brain, basically. You have a dumb, divisive concept. We're all the same, and you're being divisive. It's dumb.
Getting paid to do that because I don't get.
What? Getting paid? Hold
on. Opinionated strong men.
And Tariq Nasheed, I fuck with Tariq Nasheed. I fuck with Dr. Umar. They have their purpose, man. But like the whole I'm not sitting there going, oh, I'm foundational black America. I don't really give a fuck. I just can't.
Well, you're not one of us.
I didn't conquer.
It's dumb. It's stupid, and it feels like when we talk about that, somebody's getting paid to do that.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You guys hear this? He's basically calling Tariq dumb and stupid. What the? He said it feel like somebody's getting paid to do it. I'm sorry, I hate to laugh. I'm laughing because I just heard Tariq. That's why I did this stream. I just heard one of Tariq's streams, and he was saying, well, it was a few days ago, maybe a week ago, and he was saying he defended Godfrey, and I wanted to speak on it, but I was busy, and I finally got to do it today. So it's been about a week, and he was saying, oh, somebody questioned him about Godfrey. He was like, oh, Godfrey is a cool dude. I know him, and don't pick on him. And I don't like when people pick on them. But look what Godfrey's saying about him. He feel like somebody's paying Tariq to do this. And that what Tariq is doing is dumb and stupid. Oh my gosh. Whoa. All right, let me read the comment section right quick. Carmichael Freedman says, yeah, bro, them Jamaicans did that. They know the profit revenue is being redistributed. Yeah, it is. Y'all should check out my previous videos. I talk about the basic minimal effect for 12-month to 12-month basic minimal effect. Check it out. It was a solution to the boycott. All right. It's really good. I think it was the last two videos, or maybe somewhere in the last two videos. Booker T. Washington says it's crazy out here, Carmichael. Black immigrants know this wealth transfer was started by and is for Black Americans. Yes. Booker T says, I'm expecting Jamaicans will do the same to those two people taking over their island instead of piggybacking off of FBA here in America. It's really sad how they don't want to stand up for what's going on in their homelands. They rather, it just doesn't make sense. Like, Carmichael Freedman says he used to make some of us laugh, but not no damn more. Carmichael says we will miss Chantell. Yes. We go back to this child. He going in. He said he thinks somebody's paying Tariq to do this, and what he's doing is dumb and stupid, which is calling him stupid. Wow. Booker T says, I think Godfrey isn't telling the truth. If he were offered a mainstream sitcom comedy like Cedric the Entertainer or Steve Harvey, he would jump on. I agree.
Because I don't give a fuck. I think we all look
Plus, by the way, he ain't funnier than Michael Blackston, period.
alike. I just want to make sure, I just didn't believe in justice for black people around the damn world. Because everybody got the word nigga for us, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we
Comfortable with us.
Now, he know darn well Africans be calling us niggas in a bad way, by the way.
So having strong, opinionated, strong.
And Tariq Nasheed, I fuck with Tariq Nasheed, I fuck with Dr. Umar.
Such a lie.
They have their purpose, man. But like the whole I'm not sitting there going, oh, I'm foundational black America. I don't really give a fuck. I
But the
just care
divide
about
and conquer
it's
don't help
dumb.
nobody.
It's stupid. And it feels like when we talk about that, somebody's getting paid to do that. Because I don't give a fuck. I think we all look alike. I just want to make
What? Don't you all look alike in Africa where it's divided? Is super tribes right in the parameter of Nigeria? You guys all look alike. These people are seriously stupid. You all look alike, but yet you got so many tribes that knock each other off and do horrible shit to each other. Not only that, you do horrible shit to each other within your tribes. Just do
sure, I just didn't believe in justice for black people around the damn world. Because everybody got the word nigga for us, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I think he really think he's one of us. Like, something strange is going on there. He really thinks he's one of us.
we can go down to more brown people. Arabs are treated like shit. Filipinos are treated like shit. All kinds of people treated like shit. But then a lot of them will turn
None of
around
them stand up for
us.
anybody else.
Right, they'll turn around and call us
We were just talking
niggas.
about FIFA and the bananas and the bananas and the monkey sounds in FIFA.
See, that's why they can't get nothing done in their country, because they're too busy worried about everybody else's business. Leave people business alone. Mind your shit. Like, leave people alone. Go do something for your own country. Leave people alone and mind your business.
Defending Africans that play for France and other colonizers.
And it's like everybody's, in sports, that's when black people, yay, but the next yay, but then the stupid shit still starts.
And Dolan is like, I'm accepting, you guys are going to go
And then you're going
see
to
Trump.
see Trump. Did they still?
I think they denied it.
Good. Fuck
The
that.
next-
How dare they?
I don't know. I mean,
and then he dissed the shit out of Mandani. Like, just played him to the left because he's, fuck you.
I just watched Megyn Kelly call Mandani's wife a terrorist. I'll go to-
Because
Megyn Kelly's the
Megyn
worst.
Kelly needs to be fucked up on sight. Someone need to
and
smack the
Megyn
shit out you.
Kelly's, well, you see what Don Lemon said.
Now he going after attacking the white women, assaulting them verbally. Now that's not a good move. You know they gonna. You talking about a career in comedy? I think this dude need to. Maybe he had some drinks or something. Listen, if you're talking about a career in comedy, a lot of these people who put these, who give money for these shows are Caucasian people. And they hear you disrespecting their women. Hello. Y'all remember when what's his name? Kevin Hart had a tape he did a stand-up comedy way before he became famous. It was like 25 years prior to him before he became famous and rich. And it was criticizing the gays. And boy, somebody brought that tape to the forefront. And they damn near almost ruined his career. I mean, you gotta learn how to kind of keep your mouth closed until you get your coins up to the fullest where you don't need these people. You don't need to do. You can pay for your own shows and all that kind of. You can start your own shit. Like Kevin Hart, he can do it. He can start his own comedy leagues and all that old stuff. He can afford to do it. But beforehand, like Godfrey right now, who can't afford to do anything like that, he shouldn't be babbling his mouth left and right when he got to deal with these type of people in business. You only can go there when you're in a position. Maybe he had some drinks though.
Yeah.
Megyn Kelly's husband, every time he be side-eyeing Don Lemon, trying to get a slice of Don Lemon.
Probably.
Oh, is he gay?
No,
But think about
Lemon
it.
said this.
But think about it. Anybody.
Megyn Kelly's
but
husband,
Megyn
please.
Kelly's the type of woman that'll make a dude suck a dick.
Can I see Megyn Kelly's husband?
Megyn Kelly's husband.
Because I'm on the
Right.
app.
Is there a picture?
Put a little
Megyn-
gaydar. Check the gaydar on it, Akeem.
I'm curious. 'Cause I'm on the app.
Megyn Kelly is the type, because she got the man face, so she's the type of person, because you see what she said about Haitians. She's like, get the fuck out.
We don't want you, bitch. You don't.
You are the, she has that, what?
Now-
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Now I know who they're talking about. Okay, I didn't know who they was talking about. I remember her who said the stuff about the Haitians.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
he's
nigga.
gay.
He's gay now.
He's gay as hell.
He's gay as a pick.
Yeah, look at him. Yo, who looks more manly? She does. He looks scared of her.
Don Lemon said, anytime I'm at a place, your husband be in my face.
Ooh.
But check it out. Go look at Don Lemon's husband. Watch this. They kind of had that same kind of look.
Do they?
Yeah,
I never seen Don Lemon.
watch Don Lemon's husband. Watch. Don's my man. I just did his when I got back from the airport. I was on the show.
Oh, nice.
You see Don Lemon's husband?
Oh.
You see that? Similar, like, right?
Oh, so if you play it, yeah. Oh, he's trying to shoot a shot at Don.
See that? See that? See that?
He's trying to shoot a shot at Don.
Well, Don is my guy. I do his show, and yeah, see that? Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? And he trying to block me.
Yeah. It's
Yo,
true, though.
That, can you believe that? Of
course.
It literally spots people in the audience. He goes, he is 300 feet away.
And I
he's
take screenshots.
5'11".
And
Listen,
we speaking highly of Tariq.
please I fuck with Tariq Nasheed. I've been fucking with Tariq Nasheed since.
A conservative party, not
a
LA,
thousands.
like
It's
an
a
hour
thousand.
outside of LA. It was
Yeah.
me and another gay comic. And I was and I looked at the app and it was 400 feet away.
Wow.
And he was in audience, and I did the joke, and then he blocked me.
Wow,
he blocked, and so I looked, and he didn't know another comic was gay. The other comic gets on, he's like, hey, well, you didn't block me. And he put up his, the audience went crazy. Dude face turned red. And no, just a guy face turned red.
Yeah.
He stormed out.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he blocked him too.
Tariq speaks highly of. Wait, what was that?
Tariq, he does.
No,
And
listen.
we speaking highly of Tariq.
Please I fuck with Tariq Nasheed. I've been fucking with Tariq Nasheed since COVID. That's my guy. I've come on his lives, and I like what. Listen, I support Hidden Colors. His Hidden Colors series of all the history. Tariq knows his shit, bro. Dr. Umar, I listen to Dr. Umar all the time. You know, I hope his school happens. But we hope. I'm crossing fingers. But I fuck with Dr. Umar, all those guys. I've never said anything bad about Tariq or, listen, we have our purpose. But the divisive shit, hold up. The divisive shit is just, it's ridiculous. Call me a tether. Yo, enough of that shit,
What's a
man.
tether?
A tether's like, you know, ever see tetherball? Something that's
Yeah, yeah.
connected to something.
Yeah.
It's like we're not really authentically that. We're just sort of hanging on to the black experience.
Oh,
How am I hanging on to the
gotcha,
black
gotcha.
experience when I experienced the black experience? How? I go to white universities, only 800 black people. What the fuck are you talking about? Chicago, that's a very, fuck you. I dated women that were in Jack and Jill. Fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know Lift Every Voice and See James L. Weldon Johnson that I learned about. You know, I know when you say Chicago, the city of Chicago, people go, oh, okay.
But that also exists. It exists, this high sedity kind of African that think that they're better.
Yeah, no doubt.
Also, it's same thing that happens in the. I remember when I was working in the phone company, there was a Haitian.
So we think we're better simply because we want to establish a lineage base for ourselves because other people are tethering, and we don't like the idea of what's going on because it's not beneficial for us. That means we think we're better. We think we're better than you because we don't want you to continue to tether on to us and all of that kind of stuff. I've never had my mom or dad tell us those white people or whatever stay away from their children, and yet they were very horrific people. Horrible behavior towards blacks. My mom and dad, I've never heard them say, stay away from Africans. because they cannibals or something or whatever. Never heard them say that. I don't know no American freedmen, people who teach their kids such a thing. But Africans teach their kids that about us. And whites teach their kids that about us. Therefore, you have their kids going around our kids, looking down on our kids. And you don't think that we should delineate?
Asian lady there, and I was like, you should hook me up with one of your nieces. She was like, I would never let you date my daughter. Because you dirty, I'm black American. I was like, you bitch, you be in Haiti selling pencils on the corner. Out your fucking mind.
Oh, and they're the coolest. They're just the coolest culture. I'm watching all these reality shows, and I see black Africans, yo, my man, doing the handshake, the whole nine. Come on, stop. And African culture is amazing too.
Yeah.
But nobody's copying the culture like black American culture. Everybody that says stupid shit about black Americans copy it all day long because black Americans dust everybody out when it comes to their culture.
Bring up this book called Caste. Bring up Patty.
Godfrey, I follow you because of what you stand for. Oh, you just moved that. I watch Polygamist. Actually, have you seen the Polygamist? Unfortunately, but a lot of brothers don't. Thank you for all that you do. Oh, Godfrey, I follow you because of what you follow. It's unfortunate, but a lot of brothers don't follow me, I guess, because it is what it is. I'm 3 million followers. Someone's doing it.
Someone asked you if you're gonna get sound effects back.
Wait, go
wait.
down. There's a cash out.
We don't know.
That's one of them. Here we go.
Okay, go back.
How about the sound effect? Here, wait.
What are you?
3.
You ugly.
Shout out Mansa Musa and giving the gold to the world. I lived in Japan for 14 years, preaching to choir fam, copying, and if you are black, period, you are considered American black. And the others in diaspora lean into it. Yes, we have to give black Americans their credit. I'm sorry. It's the most copied and monetized culture on the planet. Please.
Bring up this.
Everybody named Mama. There's always a African 50 Cent, an Asian 50 Cent. There's a Russian 50 Cent. There's a Tupac.
Yeah.
Stop it.
There it is. That's the origins of discontinence. That book directly talks about how because of the colonialization, because you got just click on the book
Images.
Yeah.
Good.
By Isabel.
And they sat there going, wow, this Dean Cain, remember Dean Cain, racist piece of shit.
They got paid $200 to be there.
But what's fun, I love Carl Blow. Yeah. Dude, everybody's trying to do something, so you're a fuckboy for that. Eat a dick, yo.
Someone said I'm the same Smdh I paid to see Vanilla Ice. Was it in DC? That was DC, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see what it says. They
sad.
definitely need our culture. Fix the issues in Africa before you speak on anybody being divisive. That doesn't even make sense. Let me say, Prince West 60. Fix the issues in Africa. How do I do that? That doesn't even make sense. Fuck boy.
They never make
that don't make sense.
Somebody told him right. They said fix the issues in Africa before you talk about being divisive. When they're tribalists in your own country, knocking each other off. Talking about how did he do that? Get your eyes off of us and get your brothers together and figure it out, Godfrey. Okay? I'm going to wrap it up right here. I am super sleepy now, but that was interesting to listen to, Wow. That's all I can say. It's like, I wonder why Tariq windmilled for him. Then he came back and was like, he stumped all over Tariq. It was like divisive, dumb nigga shit. Basically calling Tariq. Then he said people like that are paid to do stuff like that. That's how he feels. People like that are being paid to do stuff like that. Wow. That was crazy. Well, anyways, hey, so I'll come back tomorrow with that topic I told you I'm going to talk about that he touched up on concerning black women and celebrities not saying anything or whatever. I'll touch upon that tomorrow. I am sleepy. Thank you for tuning in. And you guys have a wonderful, blessed day.